where to go. We'll T dropping knowledge on the live stream flow. Mods, maps, tractors, you already know. From deer to class, got that FS glow. He's talking forage work, cows in the stall. Bale stacking high like a silage wall. Oxbow running clean, case I H on call. FS Encyclopedia, he's covering it all. FS Encyclopedia, we'll tease the guide. Tune in at 10, take a farming ride. From mods to machines, worldwide knowledge so fresh, keep the FS pride. Field work crisp, row straight like lines. Precision tracks laid with those big ass tires. Dairy cows chilling, milk tanks on fire. John Deere green in that class attire. Updates dropping, he's the first to tell. Live stream buzzing like a silage smell. Got your farming fix, no need to dwell. Will T keep it real, man, ring that bell. FS Encyclopedia, Will T's the guide. Tune in at 10, take a farming ride. From mods to machines, worldwide knowledge so fresh, keep the FS pride. Map so big, gotta zoom on the cam. Tipping those trailers like bam, bam, bam. Gearheads gather for the knowledge jam. FS fam strong, that's who I am. So hit that stream and come on through. What's he got the answers just for you? Mods, maps, machines brand new. FS Encyclopedia, that's the crew. FS Encyclopedia, we'll tease the guide. Tune in at 10, take a farming ride. From mods to machines, worldwide knowledge so fresh, keep the FS pride.
Yo, what's going on YouTube? It's WTG here. How's everyone doing today? Hope everyone is having a fantastic day. I finally have time to stream. So, of course, I also have ISG here as well.
What's going on, everybody?
So I'm on a test map right now, but I'm actually going to, I'm gonna do like a little layout basically and try to, at my best right now, design how like the farms are gonna be. Just to try to get like a layout, basically. We'll go figure. Of course, I don't have enough money. I can fix that. I had all the money in the world. Now tell me I don't have enough money. This one right over here, I think. Yeah.
Had to turn my speakers down a little bit. You hearing my music coming through?
I don't hear anything.
Okay, good. I just wanted to make sure that you weren't hearing it. Because I'm trying to get a new intro song for my streams.
I gotcha.
So I got like, I've been doing this for the last 3.5 hours now. And so
Nice.
I've had some bangers, and I've had some, you need to go directly to the trash can.
Well, there's one that I would love to use, but unfortunately, because I can't use it because I don't pay for the app thing, which I know B2D has like the exact same app, but he tried to recreate it and he couldn't.
Yeah, you using what, Suno? Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's what I'm using as well. I mean, if you can send me the lyrics and styles, I can attempt to get it recreated for you. Yeah, just a thought.
Yeah. Let's see here.
You just finally heard that part, didn't you?
Yep.
Yeah, one of the lines in my song says, "OSHA showed up at the farm. We said, get the hell out of here. We're busy being idiots." I think I'm gonna go with this version. I like this one. This will be I'll run it as a test on tonight's stream. See how people like it. Download it.
Alright, actually, I just sent it to you.
All right. I'll play around with it tomorrow. See what I can make happen for you.
Let's see. Thank you. Appreciate that. Let's see here. So, third. Please. Oh, I'm trying to figure out which one would work better. There's two of them I could use. Yeah, crash out. Let's see. Aishi, I need you to pick.
Yes, sir.
I need you to pick a number between 1 and 2.
4.
Between 1 and 2. No, because I can't decide. Either I'm gonna use the 3 stars garage from Icus, which is a workshop, or the 60 by 152 shop and cold storage from Legacy Ag.
That is a tough choice, ain't it?
I know, right?
Damn it, I'm fresh out of coins. Coin decide that shit.
I mean, I'm kind of more leaning.
Oh, wait, hold up. Good luck. I just found one. Holy shit. All right. Which one do you want to be heads?
Alright, so heads Icus, tails Legacy Egg.
Icus, sir.
Alright. Perfect. So, thank you.
Yep.
I mean, it was just a tough choice, you know?
Yeah, without a doubt. Make sure live scene is set up for... Okay. Set up for my whole screen instead of a video game. Hit this starting soon. Make sure it's playing the right damn file.
Dang it. Alright, I'll have to fix this here in a minute. But here. Let's see here. Is there like a light gray? No, maybe dark gray? I don't know. Gray. That actually might work. So, one. Place that about right there. So now I gotta fix this over here, which is fine. Where did you go? Where are you hiding? There you are.
Sure, my editor ain't all kinds of jacked up on me here. This running fine. Start here because I'm gonna finish building this bastard.
So F. He when it does that. We're gonna go with gray. So it matches. Place it down right where it was. There we go. Oh, perfect. All right. Now, something here. Pan around. Goodness, I'm doing this side. I'll make it way easy. Yeah, so the first farm I'm designing right now is gonna be like the smaller farm that's gonna be on there.
Okay. This is gonna be fun. I gotta figure out, can I get this dang AI to navigate around this damn shed right? Should be okay with the way where I'm putting this trigger at. All right, let me hit this go live button.
No, not allowed.
Not allowed. Okay. Better. You don't want the competition. I'm sorry. I'm a dick.
No, you're good. You're good. No, I'm just messing with you. I'm just messing with you.
Hey, I know that there, Silo. Going on there. Everything's muted before I hit this damn button.
I don't care about the animal pen. Stop giving me that message. Let's see here.
Since a bitch got me about my resolution last time, let me go ahead and... Now, next weekend, I'll be able to stream at my full resolution. I'll have a 2.5 gig up and down the internet.
There you go. Yeah, Bree and I are gonna potentially try to upgrade, but we have Spectrum, so it's kind of hard.
Yeah, I get that. All of my... I'll switch back to the other setting because I don't feel like having to adjust all of my fucking windows for this. Oh, wait. I know why I did that. I know why. Reposition this damn thing.
So I'd like to use that, which is not bad. Should be a better one to use. Here.
Showing everything correctly now. All right.
I hate this so much. I hate going to go to customize something and then like your mouse doesn't work and you gotta click out and then go back in again.
Yeah, I feel that.
There you are. Blah, 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 blah. Don't ask. I'm so sorry if you guys hear a noise in the background. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna change that. I think, yeah. I'm not gonna put that there. I'm gonna put that in a different spot. Because this. I feel like would be probably more around here. Off to the side-ish. Of course, it's gonna be more lined up and more right when it comes down to the femoral version, but let's see here. I go back to sheds. If I figure out where I was. There. Right, that's to clear everything else. Yeah, so let's go ahead and boop. Alright. Gravel. And back around.
What's going on, everybody? How are y'all doing tonight? Insane Sim Guy here. Got a little special treat for y'all. Gonna be working on my new Pennsylvania map tonight. So take a look at chat, see what we got going on. We got Sawyer out there. How are you doing, sir? TGG, how's it going? Is that Ren? I'm not even gonna try to pronounce that. We're just gonna call you Monkey. How's that? Is that okay? He says, "What's up, everyone? Hope all is well tonight." Gmail says, "Hello, everyone. Good choice of intro song. Thank you, sir. I've been pecking at that for the last 3.5 hours trying to pick the right song. You know how it is sometimes. You know, little struggles that happen, but you know, every once in a while we'll make it through." And also in voice with me tonight, I do have Will T Gaming. You know, FS Encyclopedia. Say hi, sir.
What up?
And got old Red Wolf hanging out in here with me as well. How are you doing tonight?
If he answers.
He's all kinds of silent tonight. It's okay. He's been here and there. You know how it is sometimes. So what I'm working on right now is I'm building a co-op. Currently, I have everything working on it. I'm about to add a liquid buying station to it. So under this section right here, this is where you would sell all of your grains and crops. Then you got seed and mineral feed buying station. Then lime, solid fertilizer and road salt will come out of this one. And then all of your animal food can be purchased from this one here. And now I'm just going to add a liquids buying station so you can get things like water, herbicide, liquid fertilizer, things of that nature. And silage additive will be added into that. Let me get to work on that. Let me go ahead and import in a silo so I can have here. I'm probably going to change the texture of the silo later on. But for right now, it's just going to start out as just a base game liquid fertilizer tank, and I'll just kind of go from there. That bad boy right here, if I have room for it. Do some moving of things around a little.
course, this is going to look a little bit different on the final version.
Yeah, so Will T is also streaming right now, so make sure you guys go check him out as well. Will, have I made you a moderator on my channel yet?
I don't think so.
May or may not have. I don't think so either. Give me a second. Let me throw his link up there for you guys. Like, I'll just put a link straight to his stream. There you go, guys. That right there will take y'all straight to Will T Gaming for his current stream he's running right now. He's kind of doing a little test build right now. I think that's what he's doing.
Yeah. Yeah, so I'm like kind of designing the way that I want some of the farms to look almost. So I mean, of course like the pathways you can just ignore. I'm just doing that just a general reference. But of course everything's gonna look a little bit different in the final version, so Texas
Okay, yeah,
Ginger,
I don't need all this.
Texas Ginger Girl says, "Howdy, what's going on?"
I had a feeling she would pop over there. She likes watching people. She does some amazing streaming as well. Y'all make sure y'all check her out.
Let's see. This is going brown.
Okay, so there's that. Now let me buying station for liquids. Let's get this in place. That is not this point I wanted to grab.
That's all going to be grass right in there.
Here.
So I'm not making everything look perfect down to the T. I'm just painting some stuff in.
Taking all the fun out of it, sir. Now I need to add another point. I need to add some more stuff into my XML for it.
Papes, what's going on? Says, what's up, bro? What's going on, dude? You hopping in here tonight with us? Let's see here. Texas Ginger Girl says, gave you a like and a sub. I appreciate that. Yeah, I'm on the road to hit 500 subscribers, and so far it's going pretty good, so...
Yeah, I'm right there with you, sir. Right there with you, trying to get to that magic number of 500.
So,
Only then can the true shenanigans begin.
so well, like I
So if
said,
y'all think things are crazy now, wait till I hit that 500.
well, like I stated though, this is not how the actual version is gonna look. This is just a design that I'm just coming up with, basically. So, make it a little bit smaller. Perfect. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and just do that right there, just so. All right. No, I don't know if you're taking a look at my stream or not, but this is basically what the
Pull it up real quick. Go ahead.
this is what the one farm's gonna kind of look like. Of course, the paint and everything is gonna be different, but this is like the layout,
Right.
basically.
Okay.
Yeah, so this
I
is
can
like
dig it.
that's like the smaller farm. So you got the house right here. This is the workshop. You got a shed right here, which is plenty big enough. You got a drive-through back right there. Yeah, I got your silo, the unrealistic version. I mean, not. I mean,
Of course you do.
I mean the realistic version. I should put.
Oh, you put the. Oh, you did. I was about to say, typically you don't do unrealistic,
Yeah.
but you know what? More power to you. Have at it.
No, so that is the realistic version, and then I got that greenhouse production thing that you guys made. So I got 2 of them put down.
Outlaw says he didn't get a notification that I went live. Did my dang thing fail me again?
Probably.
Pape says, yeah, I can hop in the chat soon. Nice.
Awesome.
He
Okay,
says,
yeah.
I'm actually going to start
My
my...
bots work. My bots worked for the notification. Outlaw, I don't know. Maybe YouTube's being dumb again. That's pretty typical.
yeah.
Yeah, that would be nothing new there.
Right.
Pape says, I'm actually going to start my stream soon on Smokey. Nice.
Very nice.
So far, of course, as the required mods, of course, Ike is his dealer, because that's going to be the dealership. The gas station and the animal dealers can be base game stuff, so you don't have to worry about that. Of course, you have the greenhouse that came from Pepe's and you, their ISG. Your silo, one of Ike's 3-star garages, one of Ike's sheds, and his smallest barn dominion.
That's what's up.
So yeah, so that right there, like I said, that's just the smaller farm. So you got a nice house you can go into with a little garage. You have a workshop that has several different bays, and you have a kind of like an office area and stuff like that. Then you have a silo from you. You have a decent sized shed where you can store everything, and you got 2 greenhouses. That's like
Okay.
that's like a perfect small farm, you know.
Right.
So, and if I'm trying to figure out, yeah, so that's that one. Now if I go over to the other one, I'm not taking this whole area, but whatever. I need to go back over to farmhouses. So now this is gonna be based off of more of like where my parents are. It says, well, you
Yeah,
have,
that map is coming along nicely. I can't wait for him to get that one done.
yeah. It says, while you have 2 of those monstrosities, one of those things pumps out a ton of products. Hey, I mean, if someone wants to start small, not own any animals, that's a great, easy money maker right there, and then you can just expand, you know?
Yep.
So,
Yeah, so if you guys ever wondered how they categorize different fill types in the game, here you go. This looks absolutely absurd, I know. Trying to find the liquids one. Here we go. Not that one.
so see, this is part of the driveway, so I'm gonna... where is the front of the house? Is this it? Yeah. Hey, is it the front of the house? Yeah, it's the front of the house. Okay. I was like, where's the front of the house? I'm trying to find it. Alright, so put that right there.
In case you guys wonder what I'm looking for, I'm trying to find silage additive. I'm trying to make sure I have that correct.
I'm just gonna go on painting here real quick.
Just go back up top and do another search. It's easier.
Concrete is what I'm looking for. Zoom in. Yeah, so Omaton never got back to me, so I'm just using a bunch of Ike's stuff, which is fine.
Boo.
Boo.
Look, Omatana makes some great stuff. I'm allowed to say boo for her not getting back to you.
Right. Now, like I said, though, this is just
All right, let's load this up and let's test it. See if this thing actually works.
Now, this is just a rough estimate of what things are going to look like. Things are subject to change. So, and no, this is not on the map I'm making. This is on the testing map. So, because that's going to come at a later date to put it in there. I'm just doing this so I can get a rough estimate, rough view of how I'm going to do it. So, let's see here.
Let's load up this damn game.
Make this driveway a little bit bigger, I think.
While we're waiting on that to load up, let's take a look back at chat, see what we got going on. Got TGG says she'll have to have her uncle add me to notify me that she doesn't know how to do it. Okay. Yeah, it's actually real easy to do. You just have to log in, and it's literally right there in front of you. And Outlaw says he figured out why he didn't get a YouTube notification. He didn't have it set to all. Well, sir, shame on you. Lowride Farmer says, hey, ISG, how's it going? Hello, chat. Lowride, how are you doing today? Welcome in. Ronnie, what's going on, sir? He says, good afternoon, ISG, and Sandra and Outlaw. Outlaw says he's trying to edit that. He says trying to edit that XML gives him a headache. Yeah, sometimes it will. You should have saw the headache I was having last night just trying to get what I had there working. I had to go and create a whole new building type to be able to make it work. Because it would either allow strictly buying station or selling station. It would not allow both initially.
That's right here. Make this a little bigger. So this is gonna.
For shenanigans.
Be right back. AFK.
All right. You know what I should have loaded up that I didn't load up? Store deliveries.
Yep.
And Outlaw says, yeah, he remembers the struggles I was having as he was in voice chat with me and Papes while I was fighting that damn XML file. Okay. First thing that I need to do is check and make sure that the icon is there for it. And of course, there is not. All right, let's go take a look and see what error I got. Yeah, right now there's a lot of errors, but not a lot of them are not related to this.
No.
Those are just things that I haven't finished working on yet. Okay, so it's not throwing an error, so it may still actually work. It just, I'll probably, oh, you know what? I know why there's no icon. I'm an idiot.
Hey.
Andrew Wheel says hi. What's going on, man?
Here's why there's no icon. I didn't actually put the node in.
Good going.
Right? So this is absolutely not going to work at the moment.
This is good.
That's where the icon's going to be. I need to add that to the XML for its proper location. Be right here.
Somebody messed up right at the beginning of his stream.
Hey,
I knew there.
right? Okay. Save that. Save this again. And now I have to re-export this dang thing to its i3D file that it calls on. And Outlaw says that that's why he's not a modder or a mapper. Yeah, there's some headaches. Sometimes this works great. Sometimes, you know, not quite so much.
Bottom, what was that called? American Building.
Come on, finish saving, will you? Jeez.
Sometimes it just makes you want to bang your head against the wall.
Yeah, oh, without a doubt.
Interesting.
Hey, look, loading up store deliveries this time.
Congratulations.
You ain't gonna pat the Scopy? Come on.
This is gonna. Like I said, I'm trying to. Like.
Stay in the yard, buddy.
Yeah, see, it's gonna
Stay
look.
close.
Brown, maybe?
Stay close, okay?
I mean, that's pretty close to what I need it to be.
I don't know why this map takes so long to load up. There's not that many resources involved with it yet. There's actually quite a bit, but not near as much as what's going to be there.
That's the key word yet.
There we go. We have an icon. Yay. Yeah, I think that'll work. The location ought to work out just fine.
Okay,
That's
I need back to gravel again. I'm gonna fix this. Anything on that side? No. Okay.
all right. So now to get a few things that I can fill with these items. Let's grab a sprayer.
So Sandra, you'll be like Fafo, trying to learn the game all over again.
Do they have any of these auger wagons base game that'll accept seed treatment?
No.
I didn't think so. They have it as a fill type in base game, but they don't have anything that actually accepts it. So I'm probably going to modify one to accept it, or modify some type of liquid tank to accept the seed treatment liquid. Because I don't think even their barrels will accept it. Water, everything else.
Oh, I put that in the wrong spot. Oops. My bad.
Why are you breaking stuff, sir?
I put it in the wrong
I
spot.
thought I told you about that. What did I tell you about breaking things? It's my job.
Not my problem.
You know, I can't argue with that response ever. I mean, I can, but it's not going to do me any good.
No.
All right, let's see. Come on now. Where's my trigger? So you're just not going to work? Okay. You're not going to throw any errors, but you're not going to work for me either. Okay. All right, I see how it's going to be. Let's try the trailer. See if that works.
Silos.
Turn this on so I can make sure I'm within the trigger. What am I missing here?
Should have searched for it.
Let's see. Triggers there. Just bow triggered, I don't mean anything. Let's take a look at the log again. See if there's anything out of whack.
Yep.
Where'd you set it? Just need
Index not found. 452. That would be it. Okay. So take a look at that. See what else I have there.
be under. There we go.
AI loading feed. Aha. That shifted every damn thing. Okay. Okay. Joys of where you place things.
I know that feeling.
6. Okay. Now we should be good. The good thing about this is that all I have to do is save the game and reload it.
There you go. Let's see. Let's here need.
TGG says she just downloaded 25 for PC. Girl, you're about to realize it's a world of difference for the PC version versus consoles.
100%. 100%. Do we not have like an overhang?
You're gonna have to learn all the controls again.
Nah, it's not that bad.
No.
Hey, I can buy herbicide, water, liquid fertilizer. Look at that. All right. It's amazing when it's one simple thing that throws everything out of whack.
Yep.
That is good to know that that thing is now officially working. So now the only thing left to do with this area is to spruce it up and make it look, well, I ain't making it look pretty. It's going to look rough. Just because of what it is. And see, that liquid tank I put there, it stands out compared to the condition of everything else here. That's the reason why I'm going to change the texturing on it. Make it look a little rougher, look a little bit worn, like it's been here for a hot dang minute.
This actually shed works a lot better than that one does. All right, let's see.
All right, so that's go into fly mode. Give you guys a little tour of the shenanigans that you're going to be facing on this map.
No.
Sandra, I already know which map you're gonna be downloading first.
I think she's already downloaded it. She probably had it down. She probably found a way to copy it from her PlayStation over. I mean, that's the type of shenanigans I would have tried to pull off, just to see if it would even load and work. All right, guys. So there are going to be some required mods with the map. You got Icus's store right here, which is going to be your vehicle shop. We got some more buildings from Icus down here. We got the Flag Barn. There's Americans Building Pack Volume 2 or Part 2, whatever the heck he called it, something like that. And a few other barns from him as well, as you can see here. Of course, you're going to require my silo for this map because that's not the farm you start with. No, not at all. Not even close. And don't worry, you're not going to start with this farm over here either. I'm not giving anybody something this nice. You got to work your way up to these. But there's another Icus building there. That's a storage shed. You can park your vehicles in there or store bells and pallets in that thing. Now, you want to know which farm you're starting with? It's going to be way up here. And I have yet to determine which vehicles you're starting with, but this is where your fields are going to be, is on this nice sloped ground here. So you're probably going to have a little bit of fun with all that. But there's my silo right there. You got your house is going to be up here on the hill. All the trees on the map that are currently there are all just placeholders. So for when I go to set my forest up and everything. And then you have one of my chicken coops right here. This holds 200 chickens. And it'll also produce manure. So May want to make sure you put down a manure heap. I haven't decided if I'm going to include one. And of course, you got your co-op right there. So at least you're not going to have to drive very far to sell your goods. Got your animal dealer right here. Continuing up the road. You have your warehouse, your vehicle shop, gas station, then another farm there. Then, of course, this area is going to be lined with some houses right through here, a little residential section. You got your BGA over here on top of this hill. Massive cow farm there. That cow pasture will hold approximately 1,000 cows. That may get modified based on what I do with the pasture. I'm probably going to change it up a little bit, but not too drastic. And then come down here, you got a 2-track coming off the main road here. And it's going to lead all through here. And this will take you to a 4th farm that I'm going to put on the map. It's going to be located out here in the middle of absolutely nothing. But you'll have access. Yeah, you'll have access from that 2-track, as well as this 2-track will also grant you access to that farm. And Gmo asked if I'm going to use the same forest that I used in Forest Hills. Negative. The forest is going to be pretty close to the trees that you see here. This is not going to be a heavy forestry map. There will be a lot of trees. You'll be probably going to want to bring along a wood chipper and everything, because some of those trees are not going to be very friendly for forestry equipment. It's going to be a combination of things like you're going to have your oaks, your aspen. There's going to be some beech. Of course, you'll have some pine, spruce. A few other trees are going to be added in as well. I'm bringing several foliage types over from Silver Run Forest to add into the map.
Crash out.
So you got a lot to look forward to, guys. All right, so the next thing I'm going to do is it's time for me to get started building my roads. As you can see, I have all the splines already laid out. The only ones that I haven't really got set up yet for proper roads is the ones that run off the map. Because you can see this is just a temporary road placement that I have here. And as you can see, it doesn't line up worth a dang. Its angle is all kinds of off. And then I got another spline over here. I haven't put any type of a road to it yet. But this one will follow that path on out that way. But there's 2 main roads that I do need to build in Blender, and you guys are going to get to watch that tonight. Shouldn't be too difficult of a process, but we'll have to wait and see. It all depends on how things play out. Sometimes Blender works with me. Sometimes, well, you know, not quite so much.
That's the key word. Shouldn't be.
Right. Blender can be a royal pain in somebody's side really quick.
Kisser.
So with that said, I'm going to go ahead and exit the game, get back over to the editor because I need to export some of these splines so I can use them in Blender. Some of them have already been exported. I just need to load them in and test it and see how they actually look. And let's take another look back at the chat, because there was been a lot of chatter going on over there, and I haven't been, paying that close attention, but it's okay. So let's see here. Browse down through. So PGG also asked, how does one get super strength? So what I was using there was easy dev controls. You'll have access to that mod with PC only. And then Outlaw says, in the game mod hub, look for a mod called Easy Dev. Yep. And Ronnie says, looks good. Gmail says, map edges look good. Yeah, those map edges took me hours of frustrating minor tweaks to get all that lined up. It was an absolute nightmare. So let me go ahead and load up Blender.
So this is
Click on the right thing. That would generally help. Now I'm going to go back to Blender 4.3 because 5.1 UV mapping is it works when it wants to. This one is a little more easier to work with. Let's go ahead and import those splines. Let's see how this all turns out looking.
so this is where it's going to look a little different than what it is.
I'm missing a couple there.
Like I said, this is going to look a little bit different in the final version.
You can come in.
But this is just like a
World is this over here. This import. Why did these splines? Okay, I'm gonna have to redo the spline imports. These are not what I was looking for.
You ready to go lay down one time? Oh, wait.
I expected this to be an issue like that, but that's okay. I was already planning on this being a problem.
Good.
Bridge. One here. So this one I just need to get the length of it. 'Cause this is just going to be a straight line. I don't need to actually use a spline for that. Let's go over to Blender. We're going to go and build that main road first. If I zoom out, you can see there's that main road. So this is the part that comes in off the map, comes up to the bridge, and it runs by the vehicle shop and everything right there. And it's all the way around and goes back off the map.
Oh, shoot. Oops.
No. You need to go to add an object, need to add a mesh, add a plane. Now I need to set its dimensions. Here to item. So this is going to have two 12-foot lanes and then two 4-foot shoulders. So that's going to be 32 feet is what I need to have for my width. And I'm actually going to like coordinates. This right here, this one needs to be, I'm going to do this at 16 feet and 32 feet long. Or 32 foot wide. All right, so got that. So now the next thing we're going to do, we're going to go ahead and get this split. So whenever it goes to do its rendering, it's going to look a whole lot better. Because right now, every section would be that 16 foot in length before, and you would just see these real jagged edges on it.
I believe that is another spot back here. Yes, another spot back here. So this right here. This would come up.
Okay. Now let's add, we need to add a texture to it.
Oops.
And I'm gonna call this texture road surface. Shading.
Just like a rough estimate.
Need to add inputs for image textures. Just gonna copy and paste this 2 more times.
Keep hitting the wrong buttons. There.
Add a vector for a normal map. Link all of these together.
Let's see.
Heck was that? That was mighty terrifying, sir. I don't know what you just did, but you ought not have done that.
Who are you talking to?
Everybody.
Oh,
I mean, whoever that was, you better go check yourself.
Right?
oh, what happened?
My main
Oh,
question is,
did you
are
hear
you
my-
okay? Do you need medical assistance?
You're probably hearing my mic.
What's going on, Jody? How are you doing, sir? Welcome in. I'm gonna do generated on this one. This one's
I just
pretty
pulled
easy to figure out.
I've got the earbuds. I just pulled them out of my pocket. You probably was hearing it hitting my pants.
Whatever it was.
Yeah, there was something going on there, and I'm not sure that I like it.
What do you guys got going on here?
Road building.
And I'm just
Okay.
and I'm just doing like a rough estimate of like what it's gonna look like. It's gonna look a little bit different in the final version, but of like the farms. But like I said, it's gonna look
Yeah.
it's gonna look much different than what it is right now. But
Nice.
There we go.
Yeah,
There's
guess
what I
I'll
was
hop
looking
on
for.
here.
Trying to get the scaling right on this thing.
I'll give this a shot doing the streaming.
Okay, so that's the road surface. That's just a small section of it. Now,
Oh
what
my
did
god.
you do?
Nothing. I'm trying to. So I told you I can't use like a copy of Farm Sim that's downloaded onto my computer. I have to use that Game Pass for the Xbox.
yeah,
Oh yeah.
That's the only way the stream will work. I don't know why. I have no idea. But every time I try to use like the PC version on my computer, when I start streaming, it just shuts down. So I'm trying to get on here right now, and it says lots of people are playing. Your wait time is approximately 3 minutes before we can connect you.
dang.
What the hell?
I've never seen that before. But I guess I also haven't tried to play an
Cut
Xbox
this here and
in years.
Okay, so those of you who are wondering what I'm doing right now, I'm laying out where the snow is going to show up on the roads. So whenever it's snowing, you get that, like that little snow layer that kind of builds up on the road before it actually blankets the whole map. That's what I'm trying to get laid out. You have to do called vertex paint to do so. What I just did then first was I did the center line and then these two sections here, and then it'll fade out to this next section. Then next one I'm going to do, I'm going to hit this center line here for the lanes, and then I'm going to hit this the entire shoulder area for the other part.
Excuse me.
And Texas Temple, what's going on? He says, howdy, just popping in to say he loves Forest Hills map and was wondering if I'd make a 4X or another Southern map in the future. And so far from what he's seen, PA is looking good. Keep it up, man. Appreciate that. I'm not don't have any plans to do a 4X on Forest Hills. I do have another Southern map planned. I'm not ready to reveal what that is yet. My focus is currently on the Pennsylvania right now. It's going to be a ways down the road before I do that one. It's gonna be something kind of special.
I see.
Sir.
All right, yo, do you want, all right. So I'm all set with the with how the second farm is gonna look. Did you want to take a look?
Yeah, give me 1 minute. Let me finish painting all these spots real quick.
Should I keep you guys in chat, or should I just what do you think I should do for the stream?
Well, you can keep
Oh,
us
you
in
can keep
there.
us in chat. I don't care.
All right. I'm just. How is this now? Press F11 to go full screen. Am I not already full screen? Oh boy.
Yo,
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
I mean, for me, when it came down to streaming, it took me the longest time to figure out how to actually stream it. Now it's just like it just comes secondhand or firsthand, whatever you want to call it. So,
Right, yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
when I was first learning how to get those things set up, man, I was pulling my hair out. It was
Yeah.
ridiculous.
Yeah, I have no idea. I'm just gonna give it a shot.
Right.
I did it earlier
Yeah.
today on I actually did it earlier today on FS22.
Mm.
I was on there on my Elm Creek save I was on there about 2 hours.
nice.
Yeah, there's some interesting things going on. Flipped the tractor, rammed it with another truck to flip it back over.
Good job.
A couple things ended up flying in the air.
Good going.
Lord.
It's been a little while since I played 22. The steering's quite a bit different than 25.
No kidding. Yeah, it's way different.
Okay, in case y'all are wondering what I'm doing now I'm making my lane markings. So I set it to the same 16-inch or 16-foot length, but only 4 inches on the width.
Excuse me. Yo, did you
It's
want to?
actually doing something, but I can't see that. Let me this thing.
Yeah, that's nasty. Gross.
The one thing I wonder is how do you guys get the chats to pop up? Like, how do you see your chat when you're in the game?
Well, there's a couple of ways you can do it. You can use your streaming software.
Which is what I do.
You can log
using
into
that
your
stream.
YouTube. You can log into your YouTube studio and pull up the stream in there. That'll actually let you view the stream health and all kinds of fun stuff with it.
Okay.
Yeah, like I can look at mine. I can see I currently have 5 viewers and 13 likes on it so far. And then if I go to my stream health, it shows my stream is in excellent health. So yeah, you have a lot of options that you can look at on there. So definitely
How do you
take
get that
advantage
to
of that.
show up?
So you have to log into your YouTube studio to be able to see that.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you have to like leave the game the game screen to see it, or?
Well, if you only want it running on one monitor, aren't you?
Yeah, I mean it's just a
Okay.
laptop.
Yeah. Okay. So what you might want to do instead, you might want to set up for you to have an overlay that can display your messages, all the chat messages on your screen over top of what you're looking at.
Okay. The other issue is for some reason, For some reason, what you call it, Streamlabs does not recognize this Xbox thing as being a game or an app. Like, I have to like share my whole screen just to even pick it up.
No, Streamlabs will recognize it.
I've tried it.
so-
I mean, when I
So,
click
okay,
on it,
hang on. I'm fixing to pull my Streamlabs over.
I'm gonna
Okay.
hop out.
So you look over on my stream, you can see this is what my Streamlabs is
y'all
currently looking like, and
See ya.
it looks like the Twilight Zone over there in the corner.
yeah,
So what you'll want to do, you'll want to click to add a new source
okay,
and choose Game Capture.
yeah,
Okay, then go down to the Game Capture. You'll click on the little gear icon next to it,
mhm,
and you choose Mode Capture Specific Window, and then
Yeah.
you choose Window, and make sure you choose the Farming Simulator window. Now make sure
Yeah,
the
that's the
game is
thing.
not running in full screen. The game has to be running in windowed mode. It can be windowed full screen or windowed, but you can't run it in full screen or it's not going to find it.
okay. Let me try that. Maybe that's the problem. Is I've been having it on full screen when I try to do it.
Yep. Yeah, that would definitely cause that issue. In fact, let me stop streaming on Discord because I don't need that interfering with what's going on my actual stream. I'm over
Yeah.
here watching two streams, streaming in two separate things. I need to stop that. I'm gonna get myself
See,
in
these
trouble.
So my options are Xbox game, but when I choose the Xbox PC app.exe, it just brings up a black screen.
Okay, so your game has to be running, but in order for you to be able to set it additionally.
Oh, it's running.
Okay,
Like it's
so
on.
all right, you may need to restart Streamlabs.
All right, let me try that.
Yo, do you want to check out this this second farm build?
Give me 1 second.
Yeah, that's been my biggest issue with this is I cannot get it to like run this shit the right way. I would really like to know why this computer does it, like why it won't run that game and like why it won't stream.
There's no telling on that.
Yeah, I mean it like literally just stops like when you're watching it on YouTube, it just starts it gets the little buffer thing and just starts spinning.
Yep.
That's it.
All right, guys, I'm gonna pull Will's stream over to my screen so y'all can see what he's showing off here.
Hang on
All
one
right,
second.
what are we looking at, Will?
Don't-
1 second. You're killing me, sir.
Okay, all right. Now, I'll switch it once I'm done. So, so this right here is the entryway. Then you got
Okay.
the house with the garage. So this is part of the American Building Pack 2, the house with the garage. You got another greenhouse over here.
Okay.
And then, because in real life, my parents' driveway does
Now
loop around.
keep in mind, guys, what y'all are seeing and what you're hearing him come through on my stream is a little bit delayed between what you're hearing and when you see the image of what he's showing.
Yeah, so it loops around, and then you can exit through this way. This is just like lawn and trees in here. Got a garage with like an overhang, and then there's another driveway over here. Then over here, I got one of your silos again, which has another driveway that comes out, and then there's gonna be a little 2-track that leads back here. You got a little storage shed that you can put like your chainsaws and stuff like that. Because there is a little shed there. I got Icus's barn with the hay loft up here. From his American Building Pack 2. And then right back here, this is going to change to this. I decided to last minute. I'm going to switch that one out because it would fit a little bit better. And then
Don't mind me asking, which map are you working on this on?
test map.
This map? Okay, so you're just testing out a layout then.
Yeah.
Yeah, and hey, nothing wrong with that. It's always great to get a plan ahead of time.
And then a big shout out to FSG for allowing me to use some of his stuff. This is his beef stable, which if I go over here to cows, let's go down.
So
It's this
just to
one
let
here.
everybody know, Wilty is working on a map, and what he's doing is, correct me if I'm wrong, he's trying to just basically get a layout for the different farms he's going to have on his map.
Exactly.
Just trying to play around on here just to make sure everything's going to fit together and all that before he goes and tries to place it into the map itself.
Yeah. So, yep. And then basically this is just gonna loop around. Of course, like I said, it's gonna look a little bit different in the final version. But yeah, then you have a beef barn, which on their farm they have Highland cows, and then basically over here I'm gonna put like a little garage or overhang because that's what's there, and then there's gonna be a 2-track that leads outwards. But
Okay.
yeah, that's basically what that setup is for the second farm. So it's not awful.
All right. Awesome. I can't wait, sir. It's going to be awesome. So let me get back over to my stream so I can continue my shenanigans that I'm working on here.
Nice. Yeah, I just went live, so here we go. I guess let's see how this works.
Good
It
luck.
still didn't. It didn't work. Like it even after reloading it, it still isn't picking it up. I just had to share the whole screen again. It's something with
Yeah,
this app I'm using.
Well, we're probably going to have to play around with your settings at some point. Get everything right.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah.
I'm sure it's gonna need a little messing around with because I mean I've only
Oh, yeah.
done it once. All right, so if anyone is watching, this is gonna be the start from scratch challenge. I'm starting out with 100 grand. I have a $250,000 loan. I have access to 250,000 more. I'm gonna buy a little bit of property and see what's gonna happen. So I guess here we go.
And then I was like, come over here because that's gonna be a little bit further.
That was not the one I wanted to scale.
So I need almost here.
Okay, that's the one I wanted.
That one.
Okay, so what I'm doing now is I'm going to set this line up for be a center line marking. So what I just did there, I had to scale it down for when I go to map it onto the texture. I'm doing now. Now I need to load up the texture image so I know what I'm looking at. So this is the diffuse, which shows the colors of the lane markings and everything. Well, as you can see, that is highly ineffective. But you can see the top portion is the amber color lines, and you have your white, and then kind of your off-white, kind of like more, little bit older lines there. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to switch this over to the normal map. Now you can tell exactly where each of the different types of lane markings are. I'm going to come back over to this portion over here. I'm going to hit A to choose all. Now you can see now I have all of my markings right, all my segments right here. Press A again. Now I'm going to scale this, so I hit S. I want to scale it on the Y-axis, which is the up and down. So I press Y, and I'm going to punch in 0.085. Now I'm going to zoom in on it. Now we're going to grab it, and I want to move it up here to make this is going to be a double yellow line. So I'm going to move this one up here to this one solid line right here. So I'm just going to press G and Y. Now I'm just going to, this is just slide it straight up. Just want to center it on that section there. Zoom in, you can kind of get a little better idea of exactly where you are with that. Now when I go back and I switch this back over to shaded mode, zoom in on this. But since I was an idiot and I scaled another section of this thing, now let me go back into shading. It's going to change this back to 1. There it is. There's that line. Now, the edges look really bad because there's no shaders applied to it or anything in Blender. But when I import this over into Giants Editor and I apply the shaders, then this line will look a lot more refined. Now I need to shift this over. Yep. Now I could apply
Anyone's
shaders
wondering,
to
this
it,
is
but
insane, some guy.
I could apply shaders to this, but the problem with that is i3D exporter that I'm using does not like to import shader information with the file. It'll import the texture mapping and everything, but I'm still going to have to go back in and reassign all the texture files back to it. It's just one of the many headaches that you have to deal with. So I'm going to offset this by 1.5 inches.
How's it going there, Beast
That
Razor?
offset
And how
the
you doing,
wrong
Tyler?
plane.
Thanks, I appreciate that you like the map. I'm glad you guys like it.
All right, so now I'm just going to duplicate it. I'm going to come over here, I'm going to copy, I'm going to paste. Give me an option to paste, I'll just hit Control V. There we go. So now I'm just, this time I need it to go in the opposite direction, so I'm just going to put a minus in front of it. And you can see not quite enough separation between the two. So I'm going to change this to a -3 inches. And not 3 meters. You got to make sure you type in that IN on there. This thing does not like it. There we go. Now I got my double yellow line down the middle of the road. Now we need to get our markings on the sides of the road. So I'm going to copy it again. Actually, I'm just going to paste it as it's already copied. So I'm just going to paste it 2 more times. Now I need to offset it 12 foot in each direction.
Oh, I forgot to add something to that house down there. I'll have to go fix that here. Where is it? There it is.
This one needs a minus. Okay, but if you notice those last two, they're still showing the yellow texture. But that's okay, that's an easy fix. So I'm going to select both planes, go into edit mode, click on UV editing. So when I hit this, so they're both currently lined up on that. Now I just need to move them down to this line right here. This one right here is where I need to move them down to. So we'll grab them again with G, hit Y for the Y axis, and we'll just slide them down. You can actually kind of see the texture changing on them as I'm moving it around. That's where I need it, right there. All right, and so now the final step to this is now I need to go into object mode. Need to select everything, not the planes, that is. Select all of these planes, and now we're going to join them. Now they're just one plane.
This is the closest one I have. Okay. Try and get this all lined up.
And let's go ahead and rename this. And since this other one's going to be the exact same, I'm just going to copy and paste it.
Well, that one's more 3. Okay, that one will work better, I think.
Rename this one as well. This is another thing that I forgot to do ahead of time. So you see how I got all these extra road marking textures on here? We don't need all those. So I'm going to reassign these to just road markings. Because anytime you copy an item in Blender, it makes a duplicate of the texture to go right along with it. Completely unnecessary. And by making sure they all have the exact same texture assigned to them, makes it when you go into Giants Editor, you can actually be able to do like you'll be able to edit all objects that use that same texture at one time. So now the next step, I need to go right here to the modifiers. We need to add 2 modifiers on here. First one, we need to generate array. And then we need to add another modifier for deform curve. Do that on both of them. Now you need to make sure these modifiers are in a specific order, or bad things are going to end up happening when you go to do what you're going to do. Reset my view on me again.
What? I already ran out of money? Jeez.
Okay, so I'm going to zoom in on this right here. I'm going to take the first plane here. This, I'm going to match it to this spline right here. So I'm going to choose the curve object, will be this one here. See, now the road starts, is now on this plane.
What's going on, Sam?
But I'm just going to increase its count, and it's going to just run right along that plane.
What'd you say, Will?
Oh no, Samuel Wilkinson Jr. was saying, "Hey, Will, and old friends, y'all."
Nice.
Next step I need to do, so I don't need very much overhang on this one here because this ends at a bridge, and I don't want this section to extend under the bridge and make it visible. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go up here to item up here, and I'm going to offset its X location. I'm going to put a -4 meters. You see, that was a little too much, so we're going to go -2 meters. Zoom in. That ought to be an appropriate amount of overhang that I need. Because by bringing the whole thing back, this is all going to be off the map, so it's really not, it's not going to make any difference there. Now we're going to assign this one to its line. Zoom way out for this, so this is a long one. All right, so the same thing here. So this one, I'm not going to have it at a -2. I'm going to put a +2 because I'm going to push it forward on the spline. Now to make sure I don't have too much extra there because that just eats up resources for no reason. Take a couple of these off. Bring that a little closer to the end. Now, save this whole file. Now to the Giants i3D exporter. This is something you have to download from Giants to be able to export to the i3D files. I'm not going to touch anything on here because it does not like to actually carry over properly. So I'm just going to leave it alone, and I'm just going to hit export selected. Like both of my streets. So give me a second. Redo that.
Yes, is there a workshop thing I could use right now? I just need to place something down. I guess this.
So now, come over here. I'm going to import. Now I just need to find the roads.i3d, which is what it just made for me. I'm going to import that into here. Now, see, this one's kind of got a little funky angle to it, which that's easily remedied. This one looks really good. I can work with this, but chances are I'm probably not even going to have to mess with that because these are just going to be a terrain decal. You notice they have no texture to them right now. Do now, here, go to Window, go into my material editing, and see this shared editing mode? I'm going to turn that on. So I got to select one of these. Turn that on. And it didn't even import the name of the textures. That's fantastic. It's all right, I'm not done with that in Blender yet anyway. I just want to get it over here so I can see how everything actually looks. So what I used was the main road textures.
Let's see. Remember that? Oh, wrong thing.
And the shader we choose is the Vertex Paint shader. Then we choose Alpha Noise Terrain Format Custom Parallax Alpha Map. Choose alpha and height maps for that.
Huh. Well, that's interesting.
So what this texture does, anything that's in black will fade out, and then you can control how much further in towards the red that it can go by adjusting one of the attributes.
Well, that's interesting. We lost connection just out of nowhere.
Good job.
Good old Xbox, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I've got to figure out why it won't stream my actual PC game.
So the height will also control some of that as well. The height will kind of determine like how raised up the road is off the ground. Now, I need to do this for each of the textures. All of.
This is...
You notice I just turned off that shared editing mode on it. It's not how that's supposed to work. This one does not have a height map, but it does have an alpha. Yeah, let's take a look back over at chat. I've been seeing some messages popping up along there. Let's see what we got going on here. Outlaw asks, is it hard to add seed treatment to a trailer? No, sir. It is very easy. You just edit the XML for the trailer, and for the fill types on it, you just add in the seed treatment liquid to it. That's all you got. And then BDD, what's happening, sir? How are you doing? Welcome in. He says, how's it going, everybody? Hope everyone is having a fantastic day today. You know I'm having a fantastic day, trying to work on this map, get everything taken care of. I've had some issues here and there with it, but everything seems to be working out great now, trying to get these roads in. And TGG says, howdy, Jody, Texas, and BDD. And BDD comes back with, hey there, TGG, how are you doing? Says she's doing good. And asks about him and the family doing, and that's awesome. And he says they're doing great. Had a daddy-daughter date with his youngest today as the missus is out of town with the eldest. You know what? Absolutely nothing wrong with that.
Well, that sucks. I lost all my progress. I didn't even save it.
Good job.
Yep.
Why is this? Oops. I gotta figure out what is going on here.
So ISG, do you think did you say that if I put too many stones in the rivers that it'll affect the FPS, or what is that going to do?
I doubt it, but
Okay.
you'll never know until you test the theory.
Yeah, because that Idaho map is, from what I'm seeing, like most of the rivers in that area look like they're like all just full of stones.
So there's actually, if you download that there's a prefab for template map, and which also has a 4x template and a bunch of
Yeah,
new crops
that's
on it.
what
That
I've
one,
been using.
that one has Riverstone painting texture.
Does it really?
Yep, I'll show you what it looks like here in a little bit.
Well, that's weird. I wonder why I didn't, because I loaded in all the. Well, maybe I didn't load that one. I guess I didn't load that because I only loaded a few of them because there's like a note in there saying that if you load too many, you're gonna have an issue with stuff like throwing errors and stuff.
I haven't
Yeah,
started
maybe
going. I mean,
I'll,
I left everything as is with it for right now, and I'll go back and fine tune based on what I actually use.
okay. Yeah, maybe I'll add that in. I don't think I have too many yet. I mean, I only added in maybe, what did I add in? Another like 8 or 9 textures into this into my
Who the
map.
heck knows? Who knows?
Yeah, I know. Yeah, there's been a lot of stuff added. All right, so I guess I'm gonna be
Reset all
restarting
these.
everything.
Okay, so I got a problem here. By textures are not appearing properly for the lane markings, as you can see. I got something weird going on with that. Switch this to change it. Look just as horrible. This one looks even worse. Okay, so back over to Blender we go. Yeah, I can tell this one right here definitely has its textures all kinds of jacked up. Like that.
Give me one
See
second.
what this one's
I
got going
to
on.
load something up here real quick. 'Cause I gotta
Okay,
see something.
okay. I see what I got going on here. I got to find which one that is the main road and which one isn't on this. It's gonna play around with it till I figure it out. Right one there. Nope.
Let's see here. So, scoop out. Okay, so this is gonna be.
And Tyler, yes, that Insane Sun guy is the guy that's been helping me with these maps. He's kind of my go-to for any issues I run into.
As you can see, I'm dealing with my own set of issues at the moment.
Yep. At least I've gotten to the point where I can kind of hold my own.
That's fair.
A few here and there gotta come to you for. Oh, and you lucked out. They did pull back that shed thing of mine, so you don't have to worry about that showing up on agribusiness this week.
They had no issues doing that for you.
It actually hit console testing, and then they pulled it back for me, and they sent me a note saying that they canceled it for me so I could make my adjustments.
Yeah, which is good.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah, I mean, otherwise I would have to do like a hot fix or something.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't a critical fix. It was just something that it was more for aesthetic sake.
Yeah, I know. It looked pretty bad on that side. I mean, there was a lot of light bleeding through those walls.
Yeah. As y'all can see,
Well,
I finally
I'll go in there.
found which texture I needed here to adjust for this.
Nice. You'll get to have fun with that next week, probably.
So now the next thing I need to do, we're going to assign this terrain decal. I'm going to get rid of casting shadow map. I want it to receive a shadow map, but I want it non-renderable. You can see we now have the road is in place. Even though it looks a little funky at the moment. As I stated, I believe that is due to the way it exported. So, because it's actually showing both road textures instead of one. The UV mapping did not carry over like it should have. But it's not a difficult fix. It's just something I just need to go back into Blender and adjust. But this at least lets me see where everything sits so I can make any adjustments that I need to make. So you can see, like, even on road markings here. Like now I can't, now it's real hard to select the thing again. So you have to come over here and select it this way. Let's go to one of the, I'm going to rename. Which one is that other outside lane? Let's say is going to be. Trying to see which one has a texture that's not quite where it should be. Or it could be that the plane for that is actually flipped over. Turn on face orientation. Sometimes these planes will end up flipped on you. And that'll create some shenanigans all of its own. See if needed to, or if it's going to be a thorn in my
Save.
side.
Try to save that so it doesn't decide to close out again on me.
Let's see.
Can you fellas hear me?
Yep.
Yep.
How's it going, everybody?
Yo, BDD.
What's happening, old BDD? What's happening with you,
Going.
sir?
Not a whole lot. I just decided to hop in here real quick, more or less just crash a stream. But,
Oh no! Look, you're more than welcome to crash the stream. I don't care.
How dare you?
Oh yeah.
How dare you?
I know I'm such a jerk.
We know it. We know it.
ISG, do you realize that you're talking to yourself?
What you mean?
It took me about a solid 5 or 10 minutes to realize that you had people on your channel with you. Your audio's not capturing everybody else in the stream.
Y'all say
It's literally
something.
just capturing you.
Yeah, y'all say something.
Yo.
Oh
Yo.
shit. Okay, it's fixed. Thank you, sir.
What'd you do?
You see, there's this little mute button for the audio
Uh-huh.
there for you guys, and well, yeah. I apologize, everybody.
It literally took me a solid
Welcome to my shenanigan stream.
a solid 5 or so minutes before I realized that you were actually talking to other people, because I just literally had it in the background while I was working on other things.
Well, you had us muted?
Yep.
Yeah. Everybody could hear ISG just fine, and then all of a sudden I'm like, is he really talking to the squirrels? Like, what is going on here?
I mean, yes.
I mean,
the hell?
yes.
How are you squirrels
I
doing
swear,
today?
the AI traffic on this map is ridiculous. This guy just turned right in front of me. Like, literally just right in front of me.
Why'd you let him do that?
Oh, I hit him pretty good.
All right, I'm gonna try
That
to
sounds like
export this
Florida
again
traffic.
and see if it corrects itself. Because that's not how that's supposed to. That might also be because I'm using an outdated exporter with this, since Giants has updated the exporter and everything.
Oh, you're using 10.11 or whatever.
Actually, hold up. You know what? Let me do this. I'm gonna open this up in Blender 5 because that one has the updated exporter attached to it. I'm gonna see how this works on there.
Yo, Aishi.
Yes, sir.
And as soon as you get a minute, I got farm number 3 basically about done. So,
Okay. Okay.
Nice.
and so, like I said, it's gonna look like this, but there's a couple different mods I'm waiting for to come out to add to this. So it's just supplements basically in place
Okay. That's what's up.
for right now.
Apparently, I invaded the modding stream.
Uh-huh.
I mean,
I'm
you
not
don't
doing any
belong.
modding tonight.
Yo is BDD, can you see my stream or no?
I was not
Okay.
aware of your stream.
See what? I see where
I'm not doing any modding either. I'm just in here. I'm actually doing a stream. I'm just doing a playthrough.
Well, should I
Can
show
you guys hear? Can you guys hear my game too, or just me?
just you?
I can just hear you, yeah.
Holy
Alright,
shit!
well,
Wow.
I can see your stream.
All right. You see mine?
I can, yes.
Okay, so I got
There's got to be a way.
back away here
Justin.
because that is like the main starting farm. So I'm gonna come back. Now I gotta remember where I came from. Was it over here? Oh yeah. So this right here, BDD.
There we go. Vehicle volume.
All right. So
Let me get this off of here.
all right, BDD. So what I'm doing is I'm basically just like trying to do like a layout of how I'm gonna have the farms on my map, just so I can get a general GIFs.
General what?
A general GIFs.
Just.
Yeah, thank you.
I mean, look, we all know I'm here for shenanigans, and I'll help you add to yours all day, every day.
Thanks. Yeah. All right. Yeah, so this one is like, this is not a starting farm. This is like a smaller farm. So you got Icus's small barn and minion. You got Icus's 3-star garage, right here, for a workshop, and then you got ISG's silo, the realistic version. You got another Icus building here as a shed, and then you have 2 greenhouses.
You have no idea how hard it is to follow.
Oh man, do I ever miss
It's
out of
It's
control?
7 seconds delayed.
Oh. Oh yeah.
Okay.
This
The-
is terrible having to actually drive everything back and forth instead of just flying it over there.
And then
In case everybody's wondering, I figured out where my shortcoming was with what I did here. I did something. wrong.
and then this is the second farm, or based off my parents. So you got the American American Building Pack 2. But I guess you got the house, the garage, you got another greenhouse, you got another shed by Icus. You got another ISG silo. You got a base game shed that you can put your chainsaws and stuff like that inside. I got another building from Icus here with a hayloft. You got a workshop, and then you got a beef barn right here. And well, like I said, this is all subject to change though for how the layout's gonna be. Now if I zoom out, I believe it's over here.
I wanted to.
Yeah. All right, now this is gonna be like your main starting farm. Like, ISG, you watching this?
Give me 1 sec. I just hit over. Okay, give me a second. Let me get over to you. Pull that over.
Are you good?
All right. Yep, we're good.
All right, so so you got like a wooden fence line. You got this fence line, which then comes to the Legacy A gate that just came out.
Okay.
So you're gonna come up. Of course, you got the Barnum extension right there as the house. You got a field point. You got a shed, another shed. That's one like the American flag on the side. This is where that L-shaped workshop from Icus from his new building pack is gonna go. You got a bunker silo. You got your silo. This is a fill-in for another shed that's coming from Icus, where I was talking about putting the calves in, and then I got a cow barn from Mr. Hector, put the pasture in. Like I said, it's gonna change. And then I got the Soy Lagoon. This right here, is just a fill-in because I'm waiting for your manure heap to come out so I can put that down right there. But yeah, so that right there is your starter farm. So
You know, I could send you a copy of that manure heap real quick.
yeah, I'll have to put it in there later on. The
You should already have it.
Not the most recent change to it.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, I think we all had it for my Ohio server.
Well, yeah, he had a version of it, but yeah, it's got a
Okay.
serious update from what that was.
yep.
Oh yeah, I forgot you did the whole thing.
Well, of course, the roofed version right here won't be on. It'll just be the bunker silos. But yeah, so this is your starter farm, though. Of course, minus the L-shaped building right there.
Yeah,
So
that's nice. I like it.
So I mean, it's not overwhelming. You got some sheds. You'll have a workshop. You have a fuel pump. You'll have a big bunker. You'll have a nice cow pasture. You'll have a calf barn, a silo, house. You'll have a manure heap and a Soy Lagoon. So.
Nice.
Very nice.
I
Very
see you
nice.
found my stream too, BDD.
I am currently doing Streamception, watching ISG Streamception, and in your
Inception,
stream,
is that what we're calling it?
Hey, you know what? When you have a stream within the stream, apparently Ghostbusters didn't sync in with any of y'all because we're crossing the streams.
You know, okay, that's fair. I can allow that, I guess.
Here.
I'm gonna make one quick announcement while I'm on here. For anyone who's watching my stream, pay close attention to this, and just before you delete this silo, just get rid of this collectible, because yes, there is a collectible up here, and yes, it will float. And no, you will not be able to adjust the terrain until it's gone. I've probably got
Really?
40 messages about this. It was a bad decision to put it up here.
Sir,
I regret it now.
it was at that moment he do.
He messed
Oh,
up.
it was at that moment a while ago. I regretted putting stuff here. All right, pay close attention. You walk up this pipe, go right here, give it a click. Problem solved. Now you can delete the silo.
All right, guys. So I'm about to perform shenanigans. I'm going to delete both of these main roads, and I'm just going to recreate them because I did them oriented the wrong damn direction.
You'll be
Oh,
The good thing is the textures are already made, so this is going to go really quick.
BDD.
Yes.
So on the brief scale, of course, it's subject to change. But like, what did you think of the 3 farms, though?
I mean, it's looking pretty good so far, bud. I mean,
Yeah. So yeah, that this is on our agribusiness map, our the test map. So this is I'm just doing like a layout plan. So
okay.
now, of course, I'm going to work on the big area. Oh yeah, and then if you're watching my stream still,
But nobody watches your stream.
thanks, man.
Still Streamception,
Legacy Egg.
What are friends for?
Legacy Egg sent me his cow barn, his new one he's working on.
Ooh.
So
Oh God, I'm an asshole.
and because right now I'm working with him, so he's hoping that by the time my map is ready to be released, his cow barn will be releasing. So
Oh, I forgot to change the bushes to mowable. Just found that out.
so now
Whoops.
That's not good.
this is healed. A bit different.
Could have been worse.
Emergency update. Emergency update.
Yeah, I was hoping to mow these things down, and it's not happening.
Wah, 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 wah.
I guess I'll sneak another update into a hot fix.
Now, of
In case
course,
you guys are wondering the logistics behind that statement, Giants accused him of sneaking updates into a hotfix because he realized after he had, or as he was getting ready to submit an update, that there was a major issue that needed to be fixed. So he decided to go ahead and include that into the update. And Giants don't
Yeah, I
like it
mean,
yet.
it's not my fault. I already had the row crop system added into there into the update. Not like it's that big of a deal.
Pretty sure I
Just the
included
row
that.
crop system.
I'm just gonna do it over
I'm
here.
pretty sure I included that in my ranty pants on last agribusiness.
Yeah, I think so.
Huh?
It was one of the things I ranted about last week on agribusiness.
What was?
Your hot fix being a part of
Oh yeah.
slapping your wrist.
Oh, it still hasn't become live yet.
Oh jeez.
Yep. Welcome to the Shenanigans Show.
Oh, trust me, I got more ranting to do.
More?
Oh, I got plenty of ranting to do about them.
You're going to be ranting about how bad a deck was that was released this week?
Actually, no, I haven't had a chance to thoroughly get a chance to play with it yet. But
How dare him.
there was a issue with the barn, that one barn. What the heck is it called? Will, help me out. I told you about it earlier this week.
It was that big commodity shed.
Yes. The drive-through commodity shed.
From Legacy Egg.
I put one too many loop guts in here.
Oh,
And it's not even really a rant as much as it is just a observation. I got rants, but they're more to do with real life.
That's just what he wants you to think.
No. I had a motorcycle almost try and end me today.
Oh boy.
Well, technically, it would have been ending himself, and through a pretty lengthy jail sentence myself.
Let's get the fleet. Yeah. That would not have been very good, did you?
No. So basically,
I'm just going to delete that, start over.
I
Sometimes it's
actually
easier to
got a
admit
couple
defeat.
of tales from today.
Yep.
Today was a rather interesting day. I mentioned how I took my daughter out on a daddy-daughter date, and I actually streamed there. And as we were heading out to go and get the oil change, this was like after the daddy-daughter date. Took her home, she went to bed, took a nap. We had gone back out because I had to go get an oil change in my car, and I've been putting it off for a solid month. Just been putting off, because we don't tend to drive this particular car a lot. It's like the backup. The more family-friendly one's the one we take most of the time, because we tend to go out as a family. So, finally decided, my missus is out of town with the eldest kid. I've just got the little one. It's easy enough. I can take her to go get the oil change while I, entertain her when we walk around the store and all that stuff. So, the only place that had availability for an oil change was a Walmart out in the Villages.
Oh
Villages
no.
is a very interesting place. If anybody's ever been out there, it's interesting, to say the least. But I've only been to the Villages one time, and as I'm going out there, there's a part of the road that I'm taking. It's a single lane highway going in both directions. you eventually come up to an intersection where it expands out into 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lanes, but it's 2 turn lanes, 2 straight lanes, and 1 right lane. So as I'm going straight through the intersection, I hop into the lane with less amount of traffic, thinking, not a big deal. I'm slowing down, but still going maybe about 45, 50 miles an hour. Speed limit at the time was, like 60. So coming up to the intersection, slowing down. All of a sudden, there's 3 motorcycles in the right lane. I'm in the left, both lanes are going straight.
All right, let me hold you up right there. I got somebody asking me a bunch of questions in chat. So, official Tangy Design Pro, what's going on? He says, what is this going to be on? So this is it's going to be Central Pennsylvania farming. It's going to be for all platforms. He says this better be as realistic as Forest Hills. Well, it's gonna be something. So let me close that out. Kind of show you. You're going to have a lot of terrain to deal with on this one. There's almost no flat surfaces. Building is going to be a challenge. Farming you're going to need stronger equipment to overcome all of the hills and everything that are on here, all the slopes. So yeah, you're definitely going to have some realistic scenarios to look forward to. And ICUS buildings, yes sir, there are going to be some ICUS buildings included. You don't see them on here, but if I were to grab this one little group that I have, I got a transform group that I've buried below the ground. And what this is, these are just placeholders that I had for where I was placing various ICUS buildings at. As you can see, got a few things all scattered right through here that are all ICUS. Then come over here, got another shed here, and there's probably going to be more. I just have not got everything in place yet. So yes, there will be ICUS buildings on the map. And yes, when do I expect it to come out? It's going to be a few months now. This is still in the very early stages of development. Right now, today, I'm just trying to get my road network in place, get all that in, and then I can finally get started working on getting the procedural painting side of things and start getting forests finalized, get those laid out before I get started putting in all of the fields and everything and working in. There's still one more farm that I want to build on the map. Kind of get an area set up for that. So it's got a ways to go. It will include a whole slew of additional crops and everything. So get ready. Okay, BDD, you may continue.
So as I'm approaching this intersection, right, 3 motorcycles in the right lane, I'm approaching the left, slowing down but still going pretty good clip. One of the motorcycles decides I'm not allowed to be in that lane and pulls out in front of me, comes to a dead stop. There's every bit of 10 to 15 car lengths between him and the actual stop traffic in front. He's literally pulled out to prevent me from continuing forward in the intersection. I don't know why. Don't know what I did to him. This is the very first interaction I had with him was at this intersection leading to it. I later find out after the intersection that it zippers back down to 1 lane. So it was 2 lanes, goes back down to 1 after the intersection. And of course it's the lane I'm in that is the one that merges into the other. So he's preventing me to get forward to prevent me from being able to be further in ahead of line of him. Now me, ignorant of the area that I'm in, had no clue it was going to zipper or anything like that. So I almost take him out. I have to lock the brakes. Again, I've got my 2-year-old in the car with me. Thankfully, I recently changed the brakes, because had I not, I would have creamed him. Like, we're talking pizza at that point in the middle of the road. So I'm going, like I said, I'm going about 40, 45 miles an hour, and I barely stopped him behind.
BDD, when did you decide to invite Giants as AI drivers?
What did that?
When did you decide to invite Giants as AI drivers into the real world?
Oh,
I mean, apparently they are just heavily inspired by Florida drivers.
Apparently. I
But,
love doing this vertex painting. Half the time it works, half the time it don't. Especially when you're doing smaller areas like this.
So yeah, that was my near-death experience. Not necessarily mine, but
It's always fun. Though.
it's always fun when your heart skips a few beats.
Yeah,
yeah,
without a doubt.
wakes you up.
Needless to say, I'm pretty sure my youngest learned a few words today that I'm not proud of.
It happens.
Yeah.
I usually forget.
Well, thankfully she's only 2, so yes, I'm banking on.
Yeah.
mean,
I forgot
learned
how.
a
I
thing.
cannot believe.
Sorry, go ahead, Paige.
Oh no, go ahead.
I learned a thing about life in general, separate from the story.
Oh Lord, here we go.
Oh,
Oh Lord, here we go.
I learned that the Villages is filled with a bunch of freaks. I'm letting that hang in the air on this. So,
The freaks come out.
familiar
The freaks
with-
come out.
oh, you familiar with the plushes? The bath plushes?
No.
No.
Yes, hey.
So you know, like with liquid body washes and stuff, they have those little puff balls that you put the liquid body wash on, and it suds it up, and you use that to wash.
Oh
it.
yeah, yeah,
You're familiar with those, correct?
yeah.
Well, I just found out today, because I was out in the Villages, that it's not just used as hygienic materials, I guess is the best way I can put it. They're also used as a signal.
Kind of signal.
A very complex signal. Apparently, it's used for people who want to get a little bit freaky.
From a bath scrubber?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
People hang them on their golf carts.
I don't know how I feel about this, but okay.
Apparently, they hang them on their golf carts and on their vehicles and stuff, and they indicate particulars about their bedroom habits. Again, I learned this today and today alone. I was driving around in the Villages, like I said, I was at Walmart getting my oil changed, and I look and see a vehicle with 2 bath plushes hanging from, like, the antenna of the vehicle. Apparently, this is a signal to let you know that if they're particular colors, if they're oriented in a specific way, that it indicates that they're particulars.
That's interesting.
A little bit.
Is that why these people put those ducks on their Jeeps?
You know, I would have been less disturbed by the ducks.
I've never heard of that. That's new to me.
Right.
I guess when I see a bass
Kinda
scrubber
wild
hanging
there.
from someone's mirror, I'll steer clear.
Yes, I mean, it's I actually typed it into Google because I was just like, why? Because I've done the same thing about the ducks because I had no idea about the ducks.
Yeah,
It's like every single Jeep around here has those stupid ducks in their dash. I don't get it. Still don't get it to this day.
I see people put like they put those ducks on people's hoods. Like I'll be on a parking lot and I'll see a duck sitting on someone's hood, and I'm like, what the hell? Like, what is this?
It's something to do with like the Jeep community. I know that, and specifically started out with the Wrangler, I think.
Huh.
And it's basically if a person sees a Jeep and it doesn't have a duck on it, they're supposed to be almost obligated to gift a duck to that duckless Jeep.
So these people just carry a duck in their pocket?
Sounds like it.
They carry them on their dash, and they'll take one from
Or do they go in and buy one?
I mean, they could. just go
Yes.
buy one.
That's crazy.
But apparently, that's
Oh, hey there, tree. Hi there. Forgot to put that there.
Oneness.
That's what we call good job, sir. Good job.
Forgot I had a tree hidden behind another one.
Official Tangy Design says, what am I listening to? What you are hearing is the wonderful BDD Gaming go on one of his fantastic rants.
Oh, we haven't even gotten to the rant.
Oh, Lord.
We haven't even gotten to it. No.
Oh, this is hilarious. It would shows how many people were watching. My thing's dropped down to 1.
Lord.
Sorry.
Oh, I don't care. I think it's hilarious.
Okay, so there we go. Now we can see the road. Even though I'm having it. Okay, I know what I need to fix. This is easy
The
fix.
scary part about the whole Ploosh story in the villages is that if you're familiar with the villages, it's not exactly a young population that lives out there. It's a very heavy retirement community. I'll let that one settle.
Is that somewhere like in Florida or something?
This is Florida.
Okay.
So yeah, a lot of old freaky people apparently.
Yeah, we got a few areas like that around here too. You probably know, like out by Lake St. Clair, some of the areas out that way.
Oh yeah, Lake St. Clair. Yeah, I'm familiar.
Yeah, we've been sitting at like dockside restaurants before and see like old dudes in speedos riding by and like waving at everyone, throwing. I mean, the guy was like throwing T-shirts at people like he's like some rock star or something.
I don't know that I'd be admitting all that, but okay.
Huh?
I don't know that I'd be admitting all that, but all right.
I mean, it was kind of scarring, so it sticks to it.
Yeah, I would think so. Sounds like it.
It's a Michigan thing. You'd have to be here to understand it. BDD knows what I'm talking about. I'm sure he's seen plenty before.
Yeah.
There's some very odd people that live here.
It sounds like it.
We'll put it that way.
In my 42 years on this planet, I have found there's weird people everywhere.
I believe it. I'm sure. I mean, this can't be the only place.
Well, I mean, we've got Florida Man for a reason.
That's a
Yeah.
damn fact.
But I have found that Florida Man is just a one-off. There's an every
Right.
man, every state man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The reason that Florida Man is a thing is because the state of Florida makes it incredibly easy to look up our arrest records.
To look up what?
Arrest records.
Oh, okay.
So you can just literally go to your local jail around here and
Yeah.
submit a request. Like you don't have to like. I think it's like $20, and it could be more. I don't know the price off the top of my head, but it's a cash for them to look it up. It's just a simple like almost like a FOIA request, and then they'll just
Alright.
sit there and
Hey, look, everything transferred properly this time. Why do I have... Don't need that. These things are not emissive. They do not emit light.
Okay.
Okay, so y'all see when I just added that alpha map, how it cut everything back to the edges of the road there?
ooh, very nice.
Cut it back a little bit more.
Oh, don't you honk at me. Drive right over you.
Thanks. Alpha map for that.
It's funny, you don't even have to say why they're honking at you, and I already know why.
Probably because I'm windrowing the middle of the road.
Called shenanigans.
Cool shenanigans.
Hey, if life wasn't full of shenanigans, it wouldn't be worth living.
It's true. Very true. Hey guys, so
Yeah,
there
he's
you have
like
it. There
four
is
of
one
that.
chunk of road right there that is now pretty much finalized. Just gotta do some fine tuning on the painting on the edges of the road because I went a little wide with it. Wasn't sure exactly how wide the road itself was going to be. But that's just one piece of roadway right there. When you get down here, you can actually see how the lane markings and everything are well defined. There's a few things I can do to kind of make this texture look a little bit better. So I could go back in and I can kind of compress the texture a little bit. And that'll make it to where it'll kind of clean up, especially on the lane markings more so than the roadway. Kind of clean up like these edges a little bit, kind of compress some of that a little, or maybe even spread them out, play with it. See, it's all just got to play with the scaling on everything. Get it looking exactly how you want it.
Tell you what, I think it's looking pretty good. That's just one.
Oh, there's a lot of fine tuning I'll do on that before I call it good.
Hey,
This is just in place. We'll leave it at that.
I will neither detour nor what's the opposite of detour? I'm still hung up on the bath flushes.
That's fair.
Encourage. There
Let's
we
see.
go.
Outlaw has a little bit of praise for myself and Papes. He says we are the two best map makers in FS25.
Well, thanks. Well, I got someone on here. I hope I'm pronouncing this right. Dokezi.
Officially
Thanks.
thing he designed pro says he said I thought we were just talking about the map. Well, you see, that was the original plan for the stream, but you know, we now have other people involved as well. So now we get all kinds of fun conversations going, and
Oh
you know
yeah.
what? That's a whole lot better than me just sitting here designing a map and everything like that while just talking about exactly what I'm doing. Having other conversations in the background is absolutely fantastic.
Yeah, it makes it better.
And he also says, Papes, can you fix where the OG gravel isn't a selectable option for painting? You have multiple
OG
gravel
gravel.
options on your map? He says he's having a hard time deciding which one which is, or this is Outlaw says he's having a hard time deciding which is one of the best maps, either Forest Hills or Smoky Mountain.
Oh, thanks.
Hey,
I'll have to look at that
I'm
and
gonna
see.
throw you a hint there, Outlaw. Forest Hills.
Yeah, I mean, I'll even go. I mean, I like that one. Forest Hills is good.
Biased much?
Who, me?
No.
This
Yeah.
one, I mean, Smoky Mountain's got its own things, but I mean, it's a lot of smaller fields. And it's just kind of this map was more based or more like built for the scenery. I mean, that's kind of what it is. It just really makes you feel like you're in the mountains.
Well, I tell you what, if it was available when I did my top 5 video a few weeks ago, it would have
Yeah.
definitely taken a number slot.
Oh, well, thanks. What do you think of Ohio? You've seen that one, right?
No,
I think I
don't
sent
think
you.
What was
Did you
that?
do an early tour on Ohio?
I did. Mm-hmm.
Okay. That one, I mean, personally, that one's my favorite out of all the ones I've made.
Yeah, you're talking
Like
the Rural Farmlands,
that's-
Ohio?
Yeah, that's my like go-to map for if I'm bored.
Look, I'm just gonna tell you now, sir. Each of your maps have been progressively getting better.
Oh,
Thanks.
100%. It is
So
not.
you defaulting to your newest unreleased map, that's a completely understandable. I cannot fault you in any way, shape, or form on you doing. What in the hell is
Yeah.
going on here?
Did you, BD,
Right.
did you see that I'm gonna make a remastered Forest Hills? I mean, Forest Hills, Rolling Hills.
Like,
Why are you gonna remaster my
Whatever
map?
that thing is. Your map don't need
I give it a thumbs up
remastering.
on Facebook.
I don't think you could
I'm just
remaster
asking
that.
for a friend. I'm just asking for a friend. How you gonna remaster my map?
I don't think you could. No, the rolling. What is? I don't even know what the thing's name. Farmlands.
Yeah, Rolling Farmlands mission.
It's getting
I did
late.
see that. Mhm.
Yeah, I decided I'm gonna go back in and like basically add all this new stuff that I put in all these other maps and align the background so it's not just some giant drop. And actually make it where the cars turn around in the tunnels like the other maps and go in and add all these details. I don't know if you noticed like the meadows I made for Ohio. I'm going to use the same ones for that. That's got the field grass mixed in. Basically, just going to do like a giant overhaul on that map and just make a whole new one.
So are you actually gonna like make a new map, or are you just gonna roll this out as an update?
Yeah. No, I'm gonna make a whole new map. I mean, I don't know what I'm gonna. I still have to finish Idaho, and I'm helping Will get his done too.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta finish making the fields procedural and everything for him. And it's gonna be a while, but I don't know. Everyone's really into that map, but I know it bothers me 'cause there's so much stuff wrong with it. But if I was to fix all of it on that map, it would I mean, you'd have to do a new save, and there's so many people that have I mean, they're telling me they have hundreds of hours into that.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't want to. I wouldn't want to force them to do a whole new start just to have everything fixed. So I mean, at this point, it's probably easier just to make a whole new map. I mean, I'm basically gonna have to make a whole new map either way. It's just whether I convert that one to a new one or just make a whole separate one. But yeah, that's gonna be down the road. It's gonna have all the same field shapes and same roads and everything like that. But it's gonna still feel the same. It's just gonna have all the updated everything these other ones have.
I mean, that sounds awesome to me because I've said this numerous times, and this isn't me blowing smoke or nothing, but I mean, there's been a few Michigan map makers up until this point, and you are by far the best that's been out there. And I don't think it's an unfair statement. I think you said ISG. I think you said it was Outlaw. You said that you two are the best map makers
Yep.
out there. Like,
Thanks.
yeah, I would absolutely. I would double down on that. Absolutely.
Yeah, I just do a lot of the details, and I mean, obviously ISG helps me with all like technical stuff, but I'm starting to get that. I mean, I'm starting to know how to. I mean, Ohio, I pretty much did on my own. I think there was a few things he had to help me with, but for the most part, I got it done. Idaho, I'm gonna try and do myself. Idaho is gonna be. I don't even know what to say about that map. It's gonna be about. Don't quote me, but I'm seriously considering making every single field potatoes.
Lord.
600 acres of potatoes. And
Hey,
there
I'll
were a
put
few
it
people.
this way: I would not put it past it.
There's been a
I
few
would
people
laugh
complaining.
methodically.
There's been
Yeah,
some people
it's
complaining
gonna
about some
it's
petty
gonna be
things, but
quite entertaining if he actually does.
I decided to make a field that, 'cause someone was complaining about they were having a hard time getting big equipment into one of my fields because there was like a small opening. So I decided to make a field on that map that you have to cut your way into the field through the woods over a river to get to.
Over the river and through the woods.
You literally have to cut a path through the woods and then drive through a river
Ah.
just to get to the field in the back. I might make
I
that
love it.
the only field that's not potatoes.
Apply this first. Undo.
It almost reminds me of what Oxygen David did on Oak Ridge. There's grass fields that are hidden behind a wall of trees, and that if you cut them down, you have access to these really
Okay,
nice
there we go.
open
Now it's gonna
fields.
stay put.
Yeah, I mean that's kind of how this is going to be. I mean, right now the way I have it set up, there is a little path that I mean you could drive like a truck through, but you're not going to get a big harvester or anything like that. You might get one of the really small like old harvesters through there with the little like what is it like a 4 meter header or something. You might get that through there, but you're not going to get a full size potato harvester going through there to harvest your potatoes.
Take all the fun out of it.
You haven't seen me drive, have you?
don't think we
I
need
would
to.
challenge you to get through that field because I will make it. You would have to drive through some. I can make it where you can't get through there. Trust me.
I mean,
I will build a wall of trees.
it sounds
Okay,
like
so-
you're laying down the gauntlet, sir.
So to explain to everybody what I just did right here, what
can
I
try
was
for-
doing is I was going in so I can remove the white lane marking on the edge of the road where this intersection is. What I did, I used these two cubes as a placeholder to mark out where the edges of that road were. And then I exported those into Blender.
What?
And then that allowed me to see where those markings were, and then I could delete that white lane marking along that edge. Now I'm fixing to import this roadway back in, and that lane marking should be gone now.
That's brilliant.
Oh, I'm just stuck in the tree. Batteries die on my controller when I was driving through the woods and it decided to wrap itself around a tree.
Why you do that?
There we
Cheap
go.
Oneness.
Huh?
It's a cheap oneness.
Yeah, pretty much. You get it wedged into the wheel. I got out.
There you go. There's the road without those markings right there in that space.
Very nice.
Yeah, sorry.
Now I'm going to relocate these up here for the next road.
I'm just trying to get this well right.
You mean I need to unfold? I did unfold.
I
There.
have, I have too many streams open.
Now the fun part's going to be when I go to craft this intersection up here, because this is going to
Put
require
your
me
mouse.
cutting a whole lot of stuff out of these things.
Just need to fill in for right now.
This
So
line
ISG,
here.
when it comes time for you to round out those painting corners, how do you achieve something like that?
What you talking about? Like right here?
So like,
Like
when
on
you
any
have
road
these
thing?
intersections. Yeah.
Oh,
so when you have
you're
these
about to see that. You're about to see that.
Ooh.
Asking ye shall receive.
I asked.
Wow, this field grass puts out a huge yield.
Wait, we did what
Great.
to who now? About yields? What?
I upped the yield on field grass on Smoky, and I'm doing like a start from scratch playthrough on my stream, and I bought I bought this little tiny farm that had one little tiny field grass field on it. I mean, it is like just pumping bales out of this thing. We're baling it. The yield is crazy on the field grass, man.
I keep messing up on this.
So what I'm hearing is BDD wants me to have lane markings on that road all the way, even on the edges, which I originally wasn't planning on, but you know what? I'll do it. Why not?
Hey, don't let me twist your arm. I told you I'm not gonna detour or encourage you.
Port those splines real quick.
You are the ISG, not me.
He's totally trying to talk you out of it.
Isn't he though?
That's right, because the words that are coming out of my mouth are saying the exact thing that you said.
Who let this BDD guy in the chat?
Not me.
I mean, I just kind of invaded. I mean,
I mean, fair.
I just so happened to look over and see that. Well, I mean, you know what? I don't appreciate your sass, sir. I don't
That's fine.
appreciate your sass.
I don't appreciate it either.
You were
It's
sitting
okay.
You were sitting there talking to yourself until I came around.
I mean, look, it's not the first time, and it's absolutely not going to be the last. I am 100% guilty of that on numerous occasions.
We'll see. If it wasn't for me, you would have been continuing to this point.
Oh, you're absolutely right, because there've been too many times people have never actually mentioned to me, "Hey, are you talking to yourself?" Maybe.
I'm talking to those squirrels. Leave me alone.
Oh, maybe. Well, maybe I want to.
Oh god.
Coyote Modding, what's going on, sir? Welcome in. How are you doing this evening? All right, so
I didn't even know because I jumped in Will's stream, so I didn't even. I could hear everyone talking in there, but I was just watching yours on Discord. I didn't even know you were basically talking to yourself.
as I stated,
And here's the thing:
I
is
am
that
guilty of that way more times than I care to admit.
Had I just come into your guys' channel feed, had I just come in there, I would never have noticed it. But it was because I actually just so happened to see ISG streaming, so I'm like, I'll click on it, and I clicked on it, and like I said, it was every bit of 5 minutes or so before I realized, wait a minute, it sounds like he's having a conversation with other people, but I'm not hearing other voices. There's just a lot of
Those are strictly the voices in my head.
Well, that's why. Again, Insane Sim Guy, I can't put it past you.
Neither can I.
It's kind
It's
of
okay.
it's
hilarious.
kind of in the name. You realize that you just opened yourself up to a lot of new
Criticism.
openings for agribusiness. You realize that, right?
And you say this like it's a bad thing.
I never claimed it was bad. Ever. I find it quite hilarious. I hope everybody else does too.
Yeah.
Where I struggle is trying to figure out things to say for Donkey every week.
I mean, there's only so much you can say about the ass.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
And it's only funny because he's not here to defend himself.
Now watch, here in about 2 minutes, he comes chiming into the chat.
Right?
Right?
You might just be sitting there watching.
Exactly.
It wouldn't be the
He might
first time.
He might be one of the people watching. Oh my goodness.
And here's where I get to learn how much do I need to modify my splines for the intersection.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. I better save this. It looks like it's going to do something funky in a second.
I think I might be able to get away with that. I'll have to wait till I actually put that in game and look at it. Certain.
So those black lines are your worker splines?
Yeah, those are my splines that I put in.
And what's that little like squiggle? Is that just kind of the lines overlapping?
Got about right here. The-
A little bit further. Yeah, right there. Yep.
That's just where I have one spline that runs right through the middle. Then I have these two that come in from the sides of it. Camera angle went all kinds of janky on me.
No matter what I do for this,
It's like, what the hell just happened? I didn't do it, man.
See, I'm telling you, this is really dangerous precedent that you're setting here, ISG. I'm warning you. You start getting me to learn how to figure out all this, modding stuff, and then I get interested, and then I'm gonna create a map, and then it's gonna look like a two-dimensional disaster. And then I'm just gonna be like, "Hey, talk to the ISG."
Of course, you're aware we all start somewhere, right?
Yes, but the
Yep.
problem is that even though I start with a two-dimensional release for all platforms, I finish with a two-dimensional release for all platforms because I know my limitations.
I mean, you gotta learn somewhere. I mean, look at mine. I mean, I have cars literally turning around in a void of space.
Hey, you know
They
what?
literally drop off into nowhere.
I mean, look. To be fair, you just took inspiration from the Jetsons. It's okay.
Yeah,
That one
I
was
mean, it's
going
kind of.
Where the hell are my lane markings on this dumb piece of?
And I didn't know about the whole thing about if you get unrealistic equipment too close to the edge of the map that it crashes the game. I have heard a few people say that. With
Oh
that
yeah,
giant,
it doesn't just crash the game; it crashes the game hard.
yeah, I've heard a
Wait.
few people say that about that giant field at the top of rolling farmlands. If they get too close to the edge, it just blows their whole game out.
Yeah, it's bad.
Wait. Pause. You're saying that if you take unrealistic equipment to the edge of the
Uh-huh.
map,
You'll have a fun time.
why? Why would that happen?
Probably because of the map boundaries. I honestly don't know. I mean, that's my guess.
So are you saying like when you say unrealistic equipment, are you saying something like with a modified?
It's like that Colossus pack.
Oh, so if you were to butt
Yeah,
the
if you get
Colossus
that,
pack up against the boundary, it crashes the game.
yeah, yeah. If you make your map, like if you make your fields to, like on my first map, I mean, you saw it, like that big field up at the top is like literally right at the edge of the map.
Mm-hmm.
If
Mm-hmm.
you touch the edge of the map with like any of that equipment, you can say bye bye to your game.
Yikes.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
I mean,
I mean, I know that now, but I still put a
I've been,
couple things like that just for a little hey there.
I've been playing Farm Sim for since FS19. I've never heard of this.
I didn't hear any. I never knew about it. ISG's the one that told me about it, and then I had a couple people message me about it, like over the last few months, saying that they were using like that Colossus thing, and they said their whole game basically like detonated itself.
Boom. For some reason, I have that image of the GIF of the guy just holding his hands up and just.
On a big
Yeah,
oops, my bad.
yeah. It's like, oh well. I
Okay.
told them about it after they messaged me. I told them, yeah, you can't take unrealistic equipment right to the map border. You're gonna crash your game.
Yeah, essentially.
ISG,
You
did
know,
I open a can of
speaking
worms
of
or something?
speaking of Michigan modding, we got well Upper Peninsula modding posted something and then retracted it. I don't know, have a clue what it was, but that's okay. And we also got Michigander, Michigan. Yeah, okay, we're just gonna call him Michigan Modding LLC. He says, "How's everyone doing?"
You had it right
Right.
the first time.
I
Michigan.
probably okay. All right. Yeah. See, remember, I'm not from Michigan. I don't know how to properly state y'all's terms. I do apologize. I do got a couple people in chat with me that are from Michigan, and they will definitely correct me, and I appreciate that.
It's different all over the state. I mean, some people call themselves Michiganians, some call themselves
What?
Michiganders, some
Call
call
themselves what?
call
What did you just call everybody?
Michiganians. I don't
Sir,
know.
that's a hell of a mouthful. Just want you to know that.
Yeah, it is.
To be fair,
I just tell people I'm from Michigan. That's it. I don't call myself
Let me
anything
save this
else.
before I start doing these massive edits that I'm about to do.
to be fair, there's actually only two terms: Yoopers and trolls.
Yeah,
Okay.
I mean that truly is. I mean that's really true. People in the UP are the Ubers, and then everyone down, the rest of us down in the lower peninsula, they call the trolls.
Because we live under the bridge.
Yep.
All right, BDD, you were curious how the heck do I go about doing this? Well, time for me to show you.
I mean, to be fair, I am looking at whatever it is, this monstrosity you have going on here, and I'm petrified that I opened a can of worms. And
What you got on there right now?
he's
Road
got, like,
intersection.
4
Oh,
different
you
things
got.
playing
Yeah.
on.
Is it the traffic signs, or are you doing something else?
Oh no, this is an actual road intersection.
Oh, okay. Yeah, they look pretty interesting. If it's, are you in Blender?
Yep.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Now you see why I don't like Blender. I don't even have to look at it. I know exactly what it looks like.
I have not heard good things about Blender.
Blender
I
is
mean,
an
Blender's
animal
great
all
for
of its
making
own.
stuff, but me and Blender do not go on. That's why all my roads are pieced together. Now,
I'm gonna go
let
down the
me ask
middle of
you,
this, and I'm gonna come back and remove that center line mark that's in there.
so BDD, when you did the tours on Shoreline and Smoky, did you notice any similarities?
Did I notice any similarities? I mean,
I'm just wondering. I huh?
Yes and no. So what I mainly noticed was the kind of layout, the general layout seemed very similar, like
Uh-huh.
the road structure.
Okay. Is it enough to notice, like really be noticeable, or not? Not too bad.
Honestly, the only reason I noticed it is because I do map tours. I
Okay.
don't think the I don't think the average person who's, unless they sit here and listen to this conversation right here right now, are going to be like, "Oh, look at that, it's the same." Like I
No,
find
the
these
average
because
person is not even going to recognize what the heck is going on there.
Okay.
exactly.
All right.
But I mean, look,
I was just curious.
to be fair, at least it's not like oh my goodness, I made a spoof in the middle of a map tour. Okay, hold on, I'm gonna find it. Not the spoof, but the actual map.
Oh,
Rustic
man,
Roots.
well, I guess I'll just... Oh, okay.
So if you look at my map tour for Rustic Roots, maybe about 3 or 4 minutes in, I threw in a little clip that is completely on a tangent, separate from the entirety of the actual map tour itself.
What? You
Because
going on a tangent? Who would have ever thought that ever happened?
it wasn't my ranty pants. It was just a tangent. But
Nice.
Rustic Roots, Rolling Meadows, a Rolling Meadow, and Into the Woods. There are 3 different maps, same map maker. They're literally identical in every way.
Time to do some sketchy shit.
Oh,
Doo-dah,
Lord.
doo-dah.
I am so confused right now.
What was that?
Everybody say hello to Grumpy Gus.
Oh, man.
Gus, how
Nah.
are you?
No, that's not who it
How
was.
are you?
No, that would have been. Oh no, it was Grumpy Gus. Okay.
I
Oh,
changed it.
Yes, you did. And you know what? Hats off, sir. Hats off. The only
Figured it
reason
was
I
more
was thinking it
appropriate.
was somebody else is because I was talking with Red Wolf earlier, and well, we were modifying my intro song, and we had to include something about some sketchy shit.
Nice.
So that works.
But no, I was
Yeah.
saying how Rustic Woods, Rolling Meadows, and Into the Woods are literally the same exact identical maps. These same exact maps. Same field layout, same road orientation, everything. The only differences are a couple of hills and a few of the tree placements. That's about it.
Okay. All right. I mean, yeah, as long as it's not too noticeable, then I just wasn't sure. I mean, I've tried to make it as like different as I could.
No, I mean, like I said, I don't think the average person is going to notice. It's one of those where I found it because it's what I do.
Yeah. Well, Ohio has a completely different road system. So I mean, you obviously saw that, and so does Idaho. It's gonna have a completely different road system too.
I'm on board.
Well, I guess my plan is scrapped for what I was gonna do with this property. I forgot I stuck big rocks right in the middle of the grass here. That's a problem. I was gonna make a new field over here, and
Aren't those destructible? Can't you get the rock breaker and break them?
they are, but I'm really like limited on. I'm doing a challenge where I only spend like a certain amount of money, and I can only take out like a certain loan, and I don't think I guess I could look and see how much it is to run it.
There's a mod for the drill.
I'm using I'm stuck on console right now.
It's a all platforms. The Hammer Drill by Squiggle.
Oh, is it?
Yep.
Oh, nice.
Yep. It's only $250.
Ooh, that's pretty good. Maybe
Yeah,
I'll
so it's
stick
titled
that
the
in here.
titled Hammer Drill, and Squiggles, SQUIGGLZE.
Squiggles.
Okay.
The
Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle.
no, I'm so
I'm deeply uncomfortable right now.
No, right now I'm trying to get this other farm like layout, but I just don't have enough area. That's the problem.
Oh darn! You're gonna have to go into 4X map. Oh,
Jeez.
So
I'm just curious. Did you happen to tally up what your slot count's gonna be for all those mods?
no, not yet.
I've just been wondering if you're even gonna like make it onto console.
Yeah.
I forget
There's
which map
one
it
way to
was.
find out.
I forget which map it was for FS22, but it was playable on console, but just barely.
Really?
You
Okay.
you had, I think, less than 100 slots to spare after you loaded into the
Gee.
map. Just loading the map.
Wow.
I wish I could remember the name of it because it was a great map. Don't get me wrong, it was a beautiful map, but it was, in my opinion, useless for console players. Absolutely useless unless you had zero intentions of actually doing anything that was your own kind of build.
Yeah.
Like, Will, do you remember the map? Because they actually made two separate versions. They actually made a light version of it too.
It doesn't ring a bell.
You were Bergen Landkreis.
Oh.
I think that might have been it.
Oh.
Alright, I just rented a rock road. It was only like $1,000 to rent this thing, so I'm just gonna do it. I'm gonna go break these rocks up. Oh, I'm not driving 11 miles an hour the whole way there.
So yeah, it was.
It is gonna fit on this trailer, one way or the other.
It is called Bergen Landkreis, and it was almost 700 megabytes for for console players. But there was Bergen Landkreis and Bergen Landkreis Lite. There was two separate versions, and when you loaded this onto consoles, it worked barely. Again, absolutely beautiful map, and I'm actually gonna. Here, you know what? Let me
Well,
do this.
actually, wasn't there just a map recently that came out that had like 60 required mods?
For all
yes.
platforms, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so then yeah, you're probably
That happens
fine
way
then.
more often than it should, and they need to put a stop to that crap.
Yeah, how can you do 60 required mods? I mean, that's insane.
That is a little bit of some shenanigans at foot there.
Yeah, that's pretty bad.
I just started sharing my screen. Just so you can see the shenanigans that took place on this map.
Oh no.
And let me see if I can show this off. Hold on 1 minute.
I really hope you can.
I'm gonna get this on here.
There we go.
There you go,
There
guys.
we go. Oh,
So is everybody able to see that map?
Yep, they are on my stream anyway.
So
I can't switch out of this thing, unfortunately.
And
So if you actually
Michigander
just look-
Modding also says loving all the maps. And Ken says, "What's up, people? How you doing, Ken? What you been up to, sir?"
And
Ooh, that's some weight.
So this map, if you look at it, we'll start off in the north, up here in the northwest. This map had, I think it was almost half a dozen productions just in this one northwest quadrant up here. Then on top of it, there was multiple sell points. There was like fuel points and all this stuff. Right over, I believe it was right here. There was a highway bridge that was under construction that had like workers and like just kind of standing around. There was like worker splines, but there was like equipment that was all just kind of stationary, static in there. Then they had this large vineyard area right here in the kind of northern portion of things. There was the northeastern city, which every single one of these areas where you see different colors in the background, like this purplish color here, there's a teal color right here. Each one of these are individual farms. I think, if I'm not mistaken, there was 10
Oh, we're
to
flipping.
12 farms total on this. Actually, no.
There we go.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8,
Oh.
9, 10, 11, 12. 12 farms in total on this map.
What did you do? Inquiring
Can you get to my
minds need to
screen?
know. What's that? You need me to get to your stream? Lord. There are shenanigans afoot, people. Nothing but shenanigans afoot.
I'm really curious myself.
I don't even know what happened.
Sure you don't.
Good thing also.
I'm not even touching anything.
Hold on, I'm
It's
about to
doing all this
rewind
other
this.
stuff.
Oh, it's just,
Oh my.
sir. What have I told you about parking your?
Do you need an adult?
What told you about parking that in the trailer instead of on the trailer? Told you.
I don't know.
Told you about this.
You
Why
keep trying
is
to,
bouncing low?
you keep trying to achieve oneness.
It's like flipping itself all over the place. What
Oh,
the hell?
I'm going back to my shenanigans.
Yeah.
What's
So,
up?
anyways. Yeah, this
Oh
map
my
was
God.
absolutely insane when it first came out. And, I mean, it's gorgeous. It's absolutely beautiful. I mean, color palette, hills and undulations, it's got it all. If you tried opening this on console, you were begging for her. And still, to this day, Bergen Landkreis is still available for all platforms. But they made a light version of it because of how intense it was. That's what it was. I remember this now. This is all starting to rock it back to me. So you could play this on the next gen consoles. So what we have is current consoles now. But they originally released it to all platforms, which included the PS4 and the Xbox One at the time, and those darn near blew up for people who actually took them and actually installed them before Giants switched it, because they ended up switching it like right at the last second. And yeah, so they eventually made this light version.
So that was like running Forest Hills on a Series S then.
It was like running Forest Hills on a potato.
Nice.
You achieve the same ends at that point. But then the light version came out where they removed a lot of the production points, they removed a lot of the built-in like bits of equipment, because they had tons of equipment that were just scattered across the map kind of thing in different places, and they were using it as like deco. I think how they handled that is they just had multiple farms because there were multiple farms, but they had the equipment assigned to a separate farm other than like the starter farm. So it's just all like this tons of equipment just spattered across the map. They removed, I think it was like 4 or 5 of the farms from the map and just toned everything down. Like, it was a huge overhaul, and you could see just how big of a difference it made between Bergen Landkreis and Bergen Landkreis Light. It was extremely noticeable.
I mean, that's what you got to do when you have cross-generation platforms you're trying to work with.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just one of those things just makes things very difficult.
Yeah. Needless to say, it was interesting, to say the least. So ISG.
Yes.
Did I open Pandora's box?
Yeah. Not this time.
Not this time. Okay. Okay, well that's what I don't feel bad then.
We'll save that for another time.
Well, I asked because I went on that little tangent to talk about the other map. I come back and I see that you're still working on the fly.
Oh yeah, no, it takes time to trim all this.
It's
Oh my.
alright.
Okay,
I'll just
so
preemptively say I'm sorry.
ain't no big deal. Like I said, it just takes a little bit of time to actually trim all this fat out of these things and get it all trimmed back to where it needs to be. I mean, you were going to see me do part of it anyway, because I'd have to trim the lines out of where that one that runs all the way up into here. Trim all that back. Stop points.
Okay.
What am I supposed to do with these piles of stones after I break these things up?
Well,
Turn to
you
lime.
could try chewing on them and seeing if you can turn them into lime that way. You know, just a suggestion. I wouldn't recommend it. Teeth
If I
definitely won't
plow
thank you
here, are
for
they
it
gonna
later.
disappear?
No, because they're a fill. Well, no, they're a fill type, so they would just stay on the surface.
Are they the same stones that would be in the, like the field stones?
Yeah, after you like harvest them using a stone picker.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, I didn't turn it right because I don't.
Okay. Oh boy. All right.
So
Well,
if you get
figure out what
if
to
you
do.
get yourself a bucket, you can pick them up and move them somewhere.
There's a lot here.
If you got a trailer, you can just load them into a trailer and go to a sell point.
Yeah, I might be able to stick them in a trailer.
Forgot all about it, but
And of course, I
Got
don't.
any other stones around here broke up?
And of course, I don't really have the room to show off the bigger farm, but I tried. But
Wait a minute, I think I just realized something, Will.
Yeah, dude.
You're actually in the game. You're not in the editor. So are you just?
no, well, that's what I stated beforehand. I said
I guess it just didn't like sink in that that's what you were talking about. So you're just using this as kind of like a general layout for how you're gonna
Yeah.
build your actual map.
Yeah. So I mean, I'm using it as
gotcha.
I'm using it almost as like a reference, but unfortunately, because of the way the map is right now, because of everything going on, I don't have enough room right now to build the big farm. But I will. But I will once we actually get onto the map, anyways. Ooh, and I'm missing a whole bunch of chats here. Let's see here.
been sleeping
on,
over there,
yes.
sir?
No, I've been too busy with this. Yeah, see here. Texas Ginger Girl said you, huh?
Yeah.
Ken says, what's up, guys and gals? Ken also says, Will T, is your map that you're used to do agribusiness to show off all the mods? I'm just doing kind of a general layout, which unfortunately I ran out of room. It's like you do the big one. So here, Brady says, hello, everyone. What's going on, Brady? Let's see here. Bobby says, BDD, your audio is low, but we will blame Wilty Gaming. Thanks.
I was like, he's coming through perfectly fine on my end, on my,
I'm about
just
to
on
say, so
my
it
side of
probably
things.
is low.
Yeah, I can hear him.
His audio capture might be turned down.
Not really. It's probably like 75% up. So here, Bobby says, you thought I heard ISG. Bobby also says, I thought I heard ISG. Then Real
Very
Fan
good
Jonah says,
possibility.
Real Fan Jonah says, Jonah is here. He says, we'll see. Says, and it says, oh, and hey, anyone else?
All right, then.
So if
I see how it is, Jonah. We're just the afterthought.
so, if
Say every day, you know how it is.
so for anyone wondering what I'm doing right now, which I will pull this over here. I gotta see if I'm able to. I don't want that to show. So I gotta come over here and I gotta switch screens here real quick. Okay, why is it not switching screens now? Let's see. Let's go right here. There we go. Yeah. So for anyone,
And thank you there, Tyler. I appreciate it.
let's see here. Ralph A. Jonas says, "I'm sorry, it's 1 o'clock in the morning, and the Canes lost." And then Bobby says, "Hi, Jonah." For everyone wondering, yes. So this is the area that I'm basing my map off of, and what I was showing off because it's it's basically gonna cut off about like right here. So I'm making like a farm right here, a small farm, which I showed off first, and then this is gonna be another farm, and then right down here is gonna be in a pasture that you can buy separately. And then right down here, this is gonna be your starting farm, and then this is the farm that I was trying to make right here. So you got like the main area with the house, you got all the big cow barns with all the soy lagoons, and then you got the where they make all the feed. So
Why am I getting yelled at about breaking the wrong route? Wasn't aware they were
Jonas says, "Hey,
different rock.
Jonas says, hey, Bobby." Yeah. So that's what I was trying to do, but of course, I ran out of room. So, and I actually found a workaround for this calf barn. Unfortunately, I can't make this calf barn exactly the way it is. But thankfully, I have a workaround thanks to ISG. So after we put 2 and 2 together. Because what the plan is okay, let's see, get back over here, go back to 25. Yep, right there. Right here. Well, my plan is, oh, come on. Man, I tell you, I'm having a rough time right now. This way, okay. So, as you can tell, I was trying to lay it out, but unfortunately I couldn't. Basically, I'm going to take the Cow Barn XL from FSG, and I'm going to put them, like, back to back, basically. And then I'm going to my plan is to take, like, a shed and put it in between, and then, like, basically build, like, a manure heap in there. So that's, like, where all the manure will go. To make it look very, very similar. So, and then this is exactly how the pasture is going to look. It's going to be very small, but it's going to be kind of like a rounded. So, it's the only way I can make it work. So, unfortunately. So, and because it's very realistic though, with like how the fans are at the end. This is how it actually looks in real life. This is like the closest thing that I could find, or that I have, that's on for all platforms. So, but we'll get.
As y'all can see here, but this is some very intricate work to get everything lined up exact, or at least get it close enough so when you're in game you can't really tell anything was really moved around.
Here, Bobby says, Jonah, do you think the UP will ever get another big boy in operation? Well, I'm confused on that, but okay.
So could mean two
It's
things.
Jonah, so there's no telling. It's definitely involving a train.
Yes, yes. I was gonna say that, or UP being the Upper Peninsula and Big Boy being an old school restaurant with a fat man who's like the mascot.
Jonah says highly unlikely.
And I'm hoping I'm not the only one in this stream that got that reference.
No, really?
Oh, Papes.
Of course, it's a BMW.
Papes, Ken has a message for you.
Yeah.
He wanted me to let you know that he yeeted the horse stable off the map. He don't do horses.
That's fine. I put that in there special for a bunch of people.
Oh, okay, Jonah. Thank you. Yes, so Jonah says, Will, for your information, the Big Boy is the biggest steam engine ever built.
No,
Okay.
Johnny, you're wrong. The Big Boy is a fat man who is the icon of a restaurant. I'm telling you, you're wrong.
Wear some overalls.
He wore overalls and a checkered shirt.
Oh
Yep.
my gosh. No, but I will say as soon as this map is done, this is like she ready to be tested. I'm gonna be sending a first look, of course, over to ISG and Pepe's, and I'll also be sending a first look over to Donkey and BDD. So once the map's all done. Now, once everything's thoroughly tested, then it'll be off to Giants. So, but that's probably not
Then
going to
you
be
get to join the real fun.
and then I'm gonna be honest with Frank. That's
Wait till you get your first list from Giants. That's
it's
yeah.
It's probably not gonna be for a couple more months. So.
Oh, definitely. You got to figure out. I mean, rolling that map was like as simple as it gets. That took me what, like 7 months to do, just to make, and then it took another month to get submitted. Like, and then Shoreline took me like 3 months, and then Smoky only took me like 2, and then Ohio barely even took me a month.
Mm.
You get quicker and quicker as you go.
Well, I mean, that's why I'm thankful I got two good people making maps that are helping me. So
I mean, I kind of gave up on the details though, because I mean, I put a lot of effort into Shoreline, making it really detailed. That map was like a total flop.
right.
Smokey's already almost caught up with it when, what, 2 days? 3 days?
Oh, that's the old
however
real
long
fanning
it
Jonah
was.
finally found my stream. Thank you for the sub, sir.
Jonah, quick unsub. No, I'm just kidding. Just kidding.
As he says, hello, everyone.
I have the proof that Jonah's wrong, and that the Big Boy
Here we go.
is a fat man. I
Right?
have the proof. I'm sharing it right now. Proof. It's not even like a fat man. It's like a fat boy,
Yeah.
aka Big Boy.
Mm-hmm.
barely made that cover all that space. Almost screwed up and cut too much out.
Jeez.
Yeah, so I mean, overall, like everything's subject to change, but I can't really state. But I know that the very first farm will not have any animals. The only thing we'll have on it is greenhouses, and a silo. The second farm will have beef cattle, and then there will be a separate piece of property you can buy that will have a pasture on it that will hold cows that you can get slurry and manure from, thanks to ISG. And then the third farm, which will be your starting farm, we'll have one cow barn, we'll have a calf barn, and then the bigger farm, which I was debating on starting there one up. I'm like, but it's after talking with ISG, I decided not to because that would just make it too easy. That farm by itself is gonna have basically 2 calf barns, which are gonna be big. Then there's gonna be 3 other barns in the front part, and then right in the back there's gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's gonna be 5 more. So right there you're looking at 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I mean, overall, I mean, then the main big farm is also gonna have 2 other cow barns on it. So you're really maxing out on like the amount of animal pens that you can have, as it will be, but it's gonna be massive. So.
Nice.
Ready. Pretty damn close to it.
Let's see. So Bobby says that the big boy is a 4-8-8-4 steam locomotive built by Elco for Union Pacifica. And Bobby also says, Jonah, there was actually a locomotive that was bigger and more powerful than the big boy. The Allegheny class from the C&O. Huh. I don't know anything about trains, so.
Lies.
So.
Little fat boy who
Here
looked
we
at
go.
you creepily and gave you diabetes.
Here we go.
I'm full of piss and vinegar tonight. So
Oh, we see this.
hey,
Like,
I had somebody on a motorcycle think that they could tangle with my car. So with me and my child in it. So you know what? I'm looking for a good back and forth. Don't make me get my right pants.
I will state though that as much as I know that BG loves my screenshots that I've sent to him, especially from FS22, because the sheer amount of detail that I put into things. For this being my first map, it will have detail, but it won't have that extreme of detail. So.
What?
How dare we?
Dare you?
Well, you know what, BG? Just for you, I'll make sure it's highly detailed.
Hey, you know what? I want Bergen Landkreis levels of detail. I want it to where not even the latest and greatest consoles can keep up with it.
Sounds like a challenge.
Right.
Okay, BD, I would agree with that, but I want my map to be played by all platforms.
That's unacceptable. We don't allow things like that.
Look, to be fair,
To be fair.
could be played. To be fair, it could be played on all platforms, but it'd have to do some general cleaning first. I mean, look, what's the difference? You make a map where it's loaded with a bunch of trees and they have to go and clean it all up anyways to be able to make their farm. I mean, they would just have to sell off a bunch of equipment before they could actually, play the game. I mean, tomato, tomato, right?
Tomato, tomato.
Right? What'd you say?
No, I was repeating you. Tomato,
Oh.
tomato.
Okay, just saying that.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
Bobby says hi, BDD and ISG.
What's going on there, Bobby?
How's it going, bud?
See,
And Jonah says, "Yeah, I managed to get everyone to talk about trains for a couple seconds."
No, no, no.
Yeah.
I,
Then he
I
said,
did
then he
not-
says I should do North Carolina next. Actually, I got something else planned after this one. And he
I
said,
did not engage with the trains. I diverted it specifically to the fat boy.
Nice.
then he also said, Giants should allow us to be able to just delete trees off the map if we don't like where they're placed.
Yes.
They do make some mods that allow you to do that.
on PC.
Just kind of just yeets it off the map for you.
The I actually reached out to FSG Modern and I asked him to see if there's any way chance I'll keep it as a was it what's the word that dependable mod is that what it is?
Required.
Basically required, yeah. Is a required mod. But if there's any way chance I can alternate, and he said, how so? And so I was like, okay, well, the how is to get rid of like the two fenced areas, get rid of the slur lagoon that's there, and then get rid of the fence. I mean, if I absolutely have to keep the other parts in there, I will. And he said why, and then I sent him a picture of the of the map where the calf barns are, and he said unfortunately no. So I'm like that's perfectly fine. I'll work with it. So
Well, number one, you said FSG. His name's ISG. He's right here in the call with us.
no FSG.
No, ISG, Insane Sim Guy. He's right here.
FSG.
Don't ignore him.
FSG Tasman. That's what it is.
Will, you are being very rude. It's pronounced Insane Sim Guy.
FSG.
Aren't you all
Fantastic.
glad that I decided to invade your stream?
Definitely makes things interesting.
Bobby says I'm in North Carolina.
Bessie, I did trim too much out of that.
So
And I need to go back because the damn thing's at an angle and it's screwing me over.
now unless
See, there's a trap in your comments. It's a trap.
Trap.
let's see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
And I love, Jonah, how you volunteer Will's and Mai's money.
7, 8.
Oh, that's moving the whole damn thing.
9,
Yep.
10,
Read it now. So, this is what I'm.
11, 12, 13, 14,
I was afraid I was going to have to do this one, but
15, 16,
it's okay. So
17,
Really,
the error
really
that I'm
into
running
the
into,
stuff.
the error that I'm running into is since this white line is attached to this piece of roadway here, it is causing an issue now where I'm going to have to raise that up. See if I can grab all of those, just the white line, one right here, raise it up so it's above this plane for when I drop this down, because Giants Editor, whichever terrain decal is at the highest elevation is the one that will be rendered. So I need to raise the white line up above the plane so that way it'll be rendered over top of it, since I'm having intersecting planes right here. We shall
Yeah,
see how I
gee,
can
I'm
make this
sorry.
work. Hey, it's all good. Just part of the process, sir.
Hold on, I need to brush up on my mythology here for a second.
No, now here's the thing. So if I want this map that I'm making to look very identical to the way that it is, as close as I can get it, and people are gonna hate me for this, and I hate myself for it too. There's at least gonna be 40 plus required mods.
Oof.
Holy wow.
But if I don't, and I just go off of a certain amount and make it look a little bit different, then that'd be like less than 15. So
Mr. Muh
so
down there.
so
I mean, you may not get a lot of downloads if you have that many. But if you really, I mean, if you want to look a certain way, then by all means, go for it.
so well that right there is why I'm trying to narrow it down. So the I mean I'm debating because each farm will have like its own house. It would be a different house. It'll have its own different workshop. You know, it'd be the exact same. The three farms will have its own. Will have the exact same kind of silo, but the bigger one will have a different one. Of course, you got the greenhouse mod, which is just one. You have a bunch of different sheds from ICUS throughout, but
Yeah.
I mean, I could probably narrow that down to only being like 2 packs from ICUS, honestly. But yeah, I mean, it's just. And then plus, I got buildings from Legacy Ag. I got stuff from FSG. So I got stuff from custom modding. So it's.
Yeah, I get it.
It's. I mean, I'm not trying to have a whole bunch of required mods, but I'm also trying to make it look almost identical as I possibly can. So
Yeah.
I mean, personally, I'd prefer not to have required mods, but for what I'm doing here, the required mods were the only thing that actually fit the area that I'm attempting to make look somewhat similar, but not 100%, not anywhere close to 100% accurate, just have some similarities
Yeah.
to the area.
well, see, I mean,
Yeah. And
I'm also waiting on ICUS's new building pack to come out. To see like what's in there. So
and keep in mind too, don't make it look too similar
yeah,
to like other people's farms unless you have
Somebody found out.
like, yeah. Make sure you have permission from the owners because yeah.
well, no, I already got permission from John Reynolds, who owns the farm. So
Okay.
to,
I'm just saying like any of them.
yeah. So
But I mean I don't know how likely it really is that someone will ever even see it, but if they do, then
well, it's like the one
they
reason.
can tell you that they don't.
Well, I mean, that right there is the only reason why I'm trying to make them like a little bit different and not completely like based off of what it is. Um,
Yeah.
so, it's another big reason why I'm trying to go through and narrow it down. So it's not as many required mods. I mean, because to be fair, at least anywhere between 15, about 10 to 15 mods were going to be vehicles. But I might scrap that, to be honest. I mean, I got permission from the modders to use the vehicles as starting equipment. But
Nice.
I might just forego that, and just use base game stuff. And then whoever just wants to get rid of them, get rid of it, because 9 out of 10 people are going to get rid of the start equipment anyways.
Yeah.
But for buildings wise though, that's probably where it's gonna come into factor for that though. So
Okay. What are you gonna name it? Are you gonna name it like after the city or?
that I'm still thinking on. There's a couple different names I could potentially use.
'Cause unfortunately, that's something else you got to think of too. Is
Uh,
the city can actually tell you not to use their name.
uh,
It's ridiculous. You even got to think about stuff like that, but
well, well,
like,
I,
yeah,
I was thinking probably more like. Well, actually, I could actually use my parents' name because they gave me permission to use their name for Sweet Dream. So, I mean, I could call it Sweet Dream Upstate New York. I mean,
I think my editor's crashing.
I don't know. It's
yeah,
It's called Sweet Dreams Farm.
yeah. You
yeah,
can just do that.
yeah. That's very true. I know that even though like the starting farm is not going to be on their farm, but I can still call it that though. So,
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, I mean, there's a bunch of things you could do.
I mean, because I mean, I'm gonna be honest. I'm trying to keep it at a low of 10 required mods. That's what I'm trying to do. so,
Yeah.
Good luck.
but I mean,
Right.
there's already 4 houses right there that I'm using on top of a whole bunch of different buildings. So that's why I'm trying to.
Well, ISG, I think you can call me Epimetheus now.
Okay. Say that.
Epimetheus is the husband of Pandora, and in certain alternative stories, was the actual person responsible for opening the box.
All right, that's fair.
Basically,
So-
if it wasn't for him, Pandora wouldn't have had the key to open the box.
Fair enough. All right, so BDD, what you're looking at right here on my screen right now, this is a
I've got 3. Hold on, I've got 3 separate streams open. I'm trying to remember which is which. Okay, I can see it now.
all right. So I took the train silo from Riverbend and I turned it into a selling/buying station.
Ooh.
So the grain grate right here, this is where you will be able to sell your crops. Then this one that you buy mineral feed and seed out of this silo. This one is lime, solid fertilizer, and road salt. This one will give you all the animal feed, everything you need for animal feed. Then right here is going to be where you can buy liquids like your water, you can buy herbicide, liquid fertilizer, seed treatment, all of that stuff. Point right.
Tell me, for all that is good and decent, tell me that you are taking that as an actual mod to put into the mod hub.
I have been considering it.
Oh, please, please, please. I'm 100% on board with what I'm just seeing there.
All right, so as you can see, I have to re-import all of my roads again, but that's okay because those were not done in Giants Editor. That's why I
Prometheus.
saved before I got started with all that nonsense.
Prometheus.
Just trying to think. Yeah, no matter what I do, it's going to be over 10 required mods. Oh, well.
Well, then if it's going to be over 10, you might as well go for 40.
Well,
Some ideas.
I don't want to go that high.
Look, I will say, I understand people's hesitancy against required mods. I get it. But when there's that many mods, typically, not saying always, but typically that means that the map itself has tons of additional detail, tons of stuff that's going on with it, and oftentimes is to the benefit of the map. I understand that people don't like required mods. I understand they don't want to take up extra space and all that stuff. I will continue to argue to this day that there is no difference between a mod being required versus a mod that is built into the map. I will fight tooth and nail about that.
Yo, actually, for you bringing that up there, BDD, the starting equipment was actually going to be pretty awesome for your starting farm, which is one reason why I was going to have them as required mods, but I probably won't do it now, but
Again, just saying.
Yeah, I would be careful putting starting equipment as a required mod because let's say you have that in and they do an update to the game and it breaks that equipment and they don't ever update it. So
That's
be
very
very, be very cautious about that one.
yeah, I mean, overall, more than likely, I'll probably just stick with the buildings and not really put the equipment in. I'll just do base game equipment, and then I know people are going to delete it anyways. So,
I mean, that's what I've never done anything besides base gaming. And every time when I do my own save, I always delete all the equipment right away. You know, one thing I didn't think about is like I'm looking at it right now, this bakery that I put here. I didn't even think about that, but I put a bunch of like pedestrians inside of it. If someone deletes that building, there's gonna be a bunch of random people standing in the open.
Oh no.
I didn't even think about that.
Is that
Because
something
the
that you
bakery
can
is
tie the
sellable.
Can you tie the spline to the
I
bakery itself, and if you sell the bakery, it deletes the spline?
That would be an ISG question.
Yes, you can tie a spline to a building.
Oh,
And
It's
yes, when
not
you
a
delete said
spline
building,
though.
said spline will go bye-bye with it.
See, these aren't the splines though. They're just the NPC. Oh, what do you call it? Like the shop clerk. Can you still tie it to it, or?
You'd be able to. Why not?
Huh. Okay. I don't know, because they use like a certain callback. I mean, I guess you could just make a whole subfolder with the callback and then put the NPC inside of it.
fix. Anger Giants more. Let's go.
Huh. Yeah, I guess I could try that. I mean, it's the same concept as like on Shoreline where those orchards are, where I get a bunch of people walking through there. When you solve those, you're just gonna have a bunch of random people walking around an empty field.
BDD.
Yo.
All right, so on the biggest dairy farm area on the map. So you're gonna have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You'll have 10 cow barns just on that by itself. I know.
Really? You're just gonna cut me off like that, huh?
Two of the barns are gonna be calf barns, but and it's gonna have two massive slurry lagoons on it. So,
Nice, nice.
and don't worry, there are a bunch of hills and undulations on the map. So
I'm okay with this. And Papes, I saw what happened there. Don't worry, it was just another fudge sucker bobbing over the bridge.
Oh, I know. Now I'm gonna ride right in the middle of the road the rest of the way.
the 4 farms, each house will be enterable.
Nice.
And they're all by ICUS. Go figure. So.
Oh darn.
Oh darn. So
Oh no, you don't. You ain't going around me.
I know that. Yeah, because I'll be using a cow barn from Legacy Ag for the main big ones, like in the back area. Then I'll be using a.
Oh.
Yeah, so there'll be 3 of those, and then. I mean, cause the way it's set up, because one is bigger than the other ones, I'm debating if I want to use Caster's big cow barn.
Oh wow, that's a pretty rough accident.
The one that with the feeding robot. I'm trying to debate whether I'm gonna use that one or just use one of Legacy's. And then in the back, because there's 2 different cow barns, but since you only have 14, then I'm just gonna use the cow barn XL and just extend a pasture outwards.
The hell I got going on right here?
Are you
Got
saying
one
this?
minor glitch. Yeah, what?
Papes, that's they achieved oneness.
That's crazy. His steering wheel is literally in the guy's
How are
front
you
grill. Oh,
And
that's
that is
great.
a prime example of somebody had a really bad day.
Oh yeah.
So bad it actually lifted the other vehicle up off the ground.
I know.
Which is pretty
Oh,
damn
that's
impressive.
I don't think I've actually ever seen that before in game.
I've never seen anything like that.
I see the problem.
Yo, does anyone know, is it 14 or 15
14 or 15 1.
for animal pens?
Number.
Yes.
Well, I guess this is a test I'm going to have to go figure out.
As I said, it's a number.
Yes.
Yes. Oh, man.
Well, I tell you what, there, gentlemen. I am gonna get moseying off to bed. I'm on baby patrol when she wakes up in the morning, so I've got to make sure I can
Nice.
hear her.
Yeah, I'm not too far behind. I'm going to bed soon.
But
Pretty bad. Like 2 hours.
I appreciate y'all. Let me crash a stream and apparently opening Pandora's box there for poor ISG.
I mean, it was bound to happen at some point.
I mean, yes, but I can't help but think that it was specifically me who said, well, what happens if?
Yeah, true.
So I own my mistakes.
I mean, but if you want to see how they turn out, there you go.
Looks good. Looks like a round painted corner to me.
Yeah, I just got right now. I'm trying to fix this issue. They're bleeding into each other.
Oh, bye.
So I'm gonna test this and see if this fixes it.
Well, gentlemen, it was, like I said, great chatting with you. I will talk with some of you tomorrow
Yeah.
for the show, and I don't know if we don't have that much to go over in tomorrow's show, do we?
Nope.
All right, I see where the issue is. It's in the texturing.
No, and no,
Probably
no,
watching the show, I'm sure.
no, but I will be showing off what's done so far with the with my map. I think I actually will probably be showing off what he's got done so far on his too. I think
Baby.
Nice.
so.
All right, well, Papes, ISG, Will, and Gus, y'all have a great rest of your night.
You too.
Good easy, sir.
Yeah, you too.
All right, take care, fellas.
See if there's been any more chatter in my chat over here.
I did it again.
Got Second Chance Gaming says, "Hey ISG, well, how's it going, sir?" That's it.
I did it again. How many ammo pens I can have, and I keep forgetting to take off that like the 64 animal pens or 64 more, and I'm back out of here again. And
You see the problem.
this is the year of love.
Made some pretty good progress on this here little start. Feeling pretty good.
So what I did wrong, if you look in between these lines, right, these little spots here, somehow or another I deleted the edges in between some of those.
Not good.
Not good.
How can... Oh, no. Oops. Done setting.
Let's try this
Now I got to
again.
reconnect them, and then it's going to get really interesting. If it,
Right.
that's assuming it doesn't
Decent
actually fix the issue.
Nice. What do you guys think I should plant? Field grass, alfalfa, or clover?
Yes.
Field grass.
Yeah. I already have one small field grass field. Should I just do another one or do something
Go
different?
for it. Okay, now let me get a closer look at this and see if that actually fixed it. Looks like it did. And yes, it did fix it. Okay, good. Son's cat is weird things and
Man, my PC is loading really slowly.
export this again. Delete this son of a bitch on out of here. It's busted. Oh yeah, that looks 1,000 times better. There we go. Crisis averted. I'm glad it was something simple like that, because it could have been much worse. That was one of those moments where Blender almost got the best of me.
Jeez.
All right, now I need to slide these edges here up under the main road there, both of them. Little minor tweaks. In fact, can't delete them out. I just need to slide. I can delete some, but some I need to actually slide up under.
Oh, trying to figure out what the best way to do this is.
And you know what? And I see another issue with my main road texture.
I'll just do chickens, I think. Oh, well, wait, no, maybe I'll do it. Oh, sure, I'll do this one, I guess.
outside. This is gonna be all.
Sorry, buy more land. Yeah, that's a. It's just ridiculous. It's inconceivable.
Problem here is I can't identify, is it this side or is it the other side that's the issue? Go to my shading, I might be able to. Yeah, good luck with that.
I gotta buy this land over here.
Game again. Okay, no, there wasn't anything wrong with it. Okay, it's not the texture, it's just the editor is showing, or Blender is showing it looking kind of funky. It's actually fine. Change that shit back to something.
Alright, Irish, so let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So it is 14. Okay.
What? What?
Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Okay, yeah, it just, yeah, the editor just puts a hard, Blender just puts a hard edge on that side.
Yeah, so it's 14 animal pens max. I had to
Okay.
double check that. So. But it is about 2 o'clock in the morning. I'm headed to bed. I got family coming over tomorrow morning. So.
All right, sir.
Yeah. I'm about done too, I think. I've been on here for, I don't even know. Let's see.
Well,
Almost like 2.5 hours.
so. Alright, guys. Well, that's
That
gonna be,
one up.
well, that's gonna be it for me for today. I really appreciate everyone stopping in. If you guys like what you guys saw, make sure you smash that like button. It really helps me out. Make sure you also smash that subscribe button. We are on the road to hitting 500 subscribers, so let's make it happen. Other than that, I hope you guys have a great day. Stay safe, and I'll see you guys later.
Take it easy, Will.
Peace.
Alright, man. Take care.